Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Reditus.
Reditus.
We're on session 27. Okay. I can't hear. I can't deal with the echoes. That's not going to work for me.
Keep it down, guys. I'm trying to do the intro.
All right, simmer down. You're going to kill all of our sponsors if they see the way you're acting.
These three viewers are going to click right off.
Let's. Okay. Review of session 26. Get you guys up to speed, and then we'll jump in. Started last week's session. Darius started to walk away from the group, his eyes burning black. He froze in place for a second, and then he turned to Atlas and Mastos with a dark energy, stating that Darius had failed to fully commit to a deal that they had. As Atlas tried to gain more information about this entity who identified himself as Demantrum, he had become more fixated on Mastos. Seemed to be able to command Mastos with no resistance on Mastos' side. Mastos, although for some fear as to what was happening, he also felt a strange familiar comfort from the energy of Demantrum. Started to refer to Mastos as Lapidus and asked him how this is possible, and then he stated, "You may have bought him more time." During this, Darius's essence was thrust out of his body and transported back to his island. He was then shown a building he had seen in a previous vision, but it was burnt, charred, and broken. Inside the building, it seemed to revert back to what it might have looked like before the destruction. Along with this, 4 children appeared, one of them being Jonas, a female he recognized from visions of his mother. Words on a board that he didn't understand, talking from the woman that he couldn't translate. She approached him, and her beautiful smile stayed as her skin started to peel back and reveal rotten teeth and bones being exposed as she set ablaze, and Darius was returned to his body. After some explanation from Darius on this experience, the group decided to split. Atlas and Jack headed to Carmen to provide the report from Cleric, proving that Jack did not commit the murder of the female gnome. They found that not only did neither actually have the report with them, but that Carmen was not at her desk and was off investigating Sunak's house. They decided to regroup with everyone else. Darius and Mastos proceeded to follow the scent that Mastos had picked up westward on Core 2, eventually coming across some strange rats with yellow eyes that seemingly had taken over a certain area of the core. They met and had a discussion with a small halfling boy named Harper, someone that seemingly had already met and talked to Atlas earlier in the day. But Atlas had identified himself as Darius. Mastos picking up a faint scent of his kind from him. As the group met up again, Harper headed off to make his delivery as Mastos took to look at some sort of spell scroll that was in Harper's tent. Mastos, turning to see yellow eyes of the rats in the far distance arranged in an impossible way that spelt the word failure in front of him. As he moved forwards, this word was nowhere to be seen. The group headed west against Harper's request and engaged a fight with a swarm of rats. The rats, although weak and easy to defeat, they had some strange essence to them that when any of the group was affected, they would hear laughing whispers in their mind. Except for Mastos. He heard laughing and whispers of the word failure and guilt. During the fight, Harper ran into the area yelling for the group to stop, as his grandma will be mad. And after Atlas was summoning a spectral version of the group's friend Dorhan to stand guard from the rats, Harper, trying to run past to the group that was fighting the rats, was struck down by this celestial Dorhan. Atlas, seeing this happen, rushed over to try and stabilize Harper, but finding he had passed away. Placing his hands on Harper and starting to feel the regret and panic, he starts to try and revive the child that he had accidentally killed. Knowing he did not have the spell components required, he focused as much as he could and pushed his intent into Harper. As he did, a burning started to come from the top of one of his legs. This small circular beam of white and yellow light shot out from Atlas's leg and shot into Harper. Harper's body being completely engulfed in white light. And as the light disappeared, the group hear Harper take a deep gasp of air again. We'll be back and see what they do next.
Yes, that protects your flesh. This protects your insides. You wear double armor because you're weak.
The wall, and then these weird zombies came out of the wall, and I threw grease on the ground, and then we killed them all, and then we went through the whole wall.
A way to help Atlas. You shouldn't be so hard on those that are willing to fight.
I do talk in kind of riddles sometimes, and I don't always tell the whole truth.
Who are you now? But who are you? Because I think that's something you should figure out before you get down there, don't you?
Full access,
A
maybe?
good little boy.
Welcome back, everybody.
We're back. I was gonna say.
All right, so last we left off, Atlas, you had seen this white beam of light just enter and engulf Harper's body completely. His body slightly lifting off the ground, and in this white light diminishes. This kind of white circle now kind of left over in your upper left leg panel, as you see Harper kind of like float back to the ground and just you see him take a deep breath, his eyes still closed.
Ow! Wait, did it hurt?
There's no damage to you. Just you felt a burning sensation, but no damage.
That burns. Are you okay?
Like I turn and I just like immediately like swash or like just like wisp away the door on projection.
Okay, you guys see this door Han that emanated just spirals and disappears.
Talk to me. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. You just wake up.
Anything else for your movement or bonus action?
For mine?
We're still in combat right now. Yeah, it was your turn.
Oh, I didn't realize we were still in combat.
There's still 3 rats.
And I unwish away the door hun.
Well, it's still, you can do that as you don't need to use an action. You want to keep them there?
No, I mean, yeah. Okay, hold on. Where are we here? Is there 2 rats near us, or is it just?
No, so those 2 rats were decimated. There's 3 rats running off to the northwest. They turned tail as soon as Harper was downed.
Okay, I can't control Dorhan.
No. So you want him gone?
I want to just push him back over to here.
So it's stationary. That particular spell, once you call it, it's stationary in that spot.
Okay, then yeah, I'll push him off.
That's
Okay.
spirit.
So,
Okay.
I will note that when Atlas summoned Dorhan and you seen him in his white cloak as you remember him, the large C on the front was not a C. It was a different symbol. This kind of like almost like circular symbol. And now it is gone.
I'm going to try to lift the fellow to his feet with my action, or my bonus action, if that's possible.
Okay, you can kind of start kind of scooping him up, kind of thing. Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah, that'll be
Okay.
my. Wait, do I have?
You have movement. You haven't moved other than 5 feet so far.
Can I cast? Actually, I'm gonna cast Repair Protocol on him. Actually,
Is that a bonus action?
yeah. Oh wait, yes, I think so. I don't know why I'm having a brain loading.
Yeah, once a day cantrip. Yeah, that's fine. We'll let that happen.
Is it
Process
it is a bonus action though, isn't it? Yeah, bonus action. Yeah, so I want to cast Repair Protocol on him.
Okay.
Which is 1d8. 2d8s.
Cheers.
Okay, so that's 3 and 8. So 11, and then that plus is like the extra I get.
Yeah.
Guess well,
You said 11 plus, right? It doesn't
Yeah.
matter. Okay, it's fine. He's already at max then.
okay.
All right, you guys watch on as Atlas kind of like shimmies Harper up onto his the bottom half of his body, kind of props him up, and you see his hands, the scalpel that you normally see doing the damage, come out and start quickly just up and down, just stitching up and sewing, and a red glow emanating from it and almost sealing up the cut as he sews it underneath.
And that'll be it for my turn.
Okay. So Harper's up next. So Harper, you see all the huge slash across the front of Harper seal up as you're doing these actions. Somebody can mute whoever's alarms and beeps keep going off.
No, that's my computer. Sorry.
Okay, it's all good. Yeah, as it starts to seal up, and you can see his chest like rising and coming down, but yet his eyes aren't open. It looks like he's alive, but he looks like he's unconscious. Mastos, you're up.
Ooh. Now, the question is, did I see all that go down while I was busy fighting?
You definitely would. This area, just as kind of to refresh the situation you guys are in. So this is on the outer edge of Court 2 where there really isn't any light other than the sporadic fire pits that are around. This huge beam of light that came from Atlas kind of lit the entire thing up. You would have all immediately turned around and seen this resurrection take place.
Okay. That means I shall. Wow, I'm still in wolf form. I don't really want a wild shape out of it yet.
Do it for the roleplay.
I will. Well, you said he's unconscious, right?
Yeah.
Do I just deal with these rats and then go home, or balance?
The rats are running away.
The rats are running away. Good thing I have 60 feet of movement. I'm just double checking that actually, because that matters. 50 feet. Okay, get my measuring tool out. Oh, I could catch these rats if I wanted to, and I think I will. I am going to move my movement here.
So you got 40 feet of movement as a wolf.
It says 50.
Are you looking at yourself or your wolf?
No,
or?
Mastos wolf, large beast, speed 50.
Oh, sorry, my bad. I clicked on the wrong one. Yeah,
Okay.
you're good. That's the wolf.
like...
That's the wolf that you summon, not you.
Oh, okay.
I clicked on the wrong one. You're good.
Oh, okay. You're talking about. I getcha. Okay, back to it. I will swipe. I have 2 attacks, right? Or just one? No.
It's a wolf, just one.
Do I have? Oh no, that would have been action anyways. So I'll target this one. That's the furthest away.
Okay.
And I will swipe at it with a bite.
Okay. Swipe away.
And that is a 18.
18 definitely hits.
13? Yeah, that's 13. So that is 2d6 plus 3. So 8.
8 damage. Got it. You snap down, take off its back leg, and now it's like it's trying to pull itself along with its front 2 legs.
And yeah, that would be my turn then.
All right, Darius.
Okay, I'm not going to bother with the rats. I'm going to let them go. They're no longer a threat. I'm going to start walking towards Atlas and the boy, and I'm like trying to make the sword go away.
As you're flicking your hand, and you're starting to walk. You, boy, what's going on over there? You hear kind of a voice coming from the northeastern area in the darkness.
Can I see with my dark vision?
If you want to roll a perception check.
I don't think it's going to be good. I think it's an 11.
Okay. Yeah, as you turn around and try to look out, even with your dark vision and these kind of grays and blacks, you can kind of see some figures off to the northeast, but you can't make out exactly how many or kind of size. It's kind of like this clump. It looks to be about maybe 50, 60 feet, like right on the edge of your vision.
Okay. I will stop shaking my weapon and kind of just hold it at the ready. I'm not going to like look threatening or anything. I just want to be on guard.
Okay.
On guard.
And actually, yeah, I'll hold an action in case I get attacked.
Okay. Okay. Gotcha. Anything else for you?
Nope.
All right. Sounds good. Jack, you are up.
Jack's gonna walk over up to Atlas and the unconscious boy on Atlas's lap, and Jack's gonna kind of hunker down on like hands resting on his knees, and he's gonna go, so we attack a bunch of rats for no reason, and you kill a child. What are we doing here? And yeah, I guess if we can talk for a second.
You can have a quick reply, Atlas, if you want.
I don't know what's going on. I didn't think you'd do that.
It was cool to see Dorhan again. And that'll be it.
All right. So you move up beside him.
Yeah, and I guess technically he would kind of render any kind of assistance he would need for his action. So if like he tries to make anything, any kind of actions the next turn, Jack would assist him if that's okay.
Okay. Yeah. So you kind of hold like an assist action.
Yeah.
Yeah. No problem. We can do that for sure. Mastos in front of you after attacking this rat, and you see it like kind of scumpering with the front two paws. The other two, again, they don't seem to pay you any interest. They are scurrying as fast as they can. So the one that you attacked is starting to move away now. If you want to talk of opportunity, it's up to you. All right, go ahead and roll attack.
That's an upside down 19. 21.
21 definitely hits. Roll for damage.
8.
8. Okay. So as it tries to scamper away and you lash out a second time, you catch the back leg as it swings around. And now the back half of this rat is now gone, and it's literally now scraping itself along with its two paws to get away from you.
So vivid.
So hot.
So oh God, you guys. So all three of the rats you see just scampering, and you see the kind of the yellow dots disappear as they run towards the west wall, in amongst the crates and the baskets over towards the wall. You don't see them anymore. So Filbert is up. Atlas, your last request of Filbert was to come back to you. So he's just kind of watching you right now. Do you have any commands for him, or?
No, not at this moment.
Okay.
Actually, maybe if I want basically Filbert to hold this dude up, right?
Okay.
Like Harper.
Okay.
So I'm just like,
Yeah. So
Come hold him up.
you see him
just,
nod
like,
his
wanna-
metal head.
pass him off to him.
Okay. So as Filbert runs up, you shuffle kind of Harper over to him, and he takes his spindly arms and spindly legs and wraps them around the back of his arms, wraps around the back of the legs, and stands holding him almost like a scarecrow, holding him from behind upright.
That'll do it.
Okay, that's all for Filbert. So Atlas, it is your turn now. With your passive perception, you do see off in the distance. You do notice that Darius has turned around, still kind of sword kind of drawing, looking off to the northeast, and you just see like, you're not too sure. You just see kind of movement in the blackness. You can't really see what exactly is there, but he's looking towards something.
Okay. I'm just gonna do. I want to do like a check, like a medicine check on Harper.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead, roll
Wanna,
medicine.
see how he's doing, and
Yeah, so where he's at.
16 plus 7. Yeah, 23.
Okay. Yeah, you kind of do a quick scan. You can see that your repairs took beautifully. Stitching, amazing. The wounds have healed. The heartbeat seems now regular. The breathing seems normal. Everything seems normal. It just seems like he's kind of just out of it. Just kind of knocked out, unconscious, but everything seems stable. He seems healthy.
Anything like unusual about him, like physiologically?
Physiologically, when you're going over him and you study, you do notice that parts of how his bones go together is strange. It's almost like how they connect, where you would expect a secure socket to be. Doesn't seem to be there. It seems to be almost malleable. Yeah, to a certain extent. Yeah, it's just strange. Yeah, that's the only thing you really notice.
Okay, I'm just gonna shout over to Darius.
Darius, are they gone?
They?
The rats.
Oh, I mean, the ones that were still alive, it looks like they ran. I don't see them anymore. But someone yelled from over there, and I can't make anyone out.
I'll make out with you.
Not what I said.
Wolves can't talk.
You also don't talk like that.
That was an inner Tim thing. Just said out loud. Okay, sorry.
Jack, stay here with Harper.
I'm gonna go over to Darius.
Okay.
And just like kind of run up to him, like,
Are you okay? Do you need any help? Are you hurt?
I could use a top up. I'm not like in dire need, but I did take a couple bites and scratches from those bastards.
So like a hug?
No, I'm good. There's someone over there, and I point where her voice comes from.
I'm gonna I'm gonna take 2 steps forward
Okay.
and take.
Hey, I don't need healing. Bye.
Hold on a second.
I love our healer.
I didn't even know Atlas was a healer.
Exactly. I mean, he did just revive someone, to be fair.
Yeah.
With hopes and prayers, guys.
And
It worked.
diamonds. And diamonds.
He doesn't have any.
I need diamonds.
I'm the one with diamonds.
I thought you gave him. How did he revive him then?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, because of his knee, dude. His knee was like
Not
fuzzy. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I must have missed that. I thought he gave him
Former
something.
adventurer.
No,
Yeah,
nobody give
fuzzy
Atlas
bro.
anything.
I was going to save the day. Okay.
I'm going to, as he's saying this, I'm going to turn back. Wait, is it just them two? No, I'm not gonna do that right now.
You cast suggestion. Walk off the platform.
Yeah, I'm going to, I gotta take a look. I'm gonna cast guidance on myself.
So guidance would be like an action. It's an action to cast a spell. So if you want to like look and use a perception, that would be your action for the turn.
Are we still in combat?
Yes.
Would Jack saying he was gonna provide a help action? What if he held Atlas's eyes open a little while?
Atlas is like
I didn't realize we were
30
still
feet
in
away
combat.
from you.
What if I grapple his eyeball open wide?
Okay.
I think that has
Just
a
look.
high chance of fail.
All right. Yeah. So roll a perception.
Oh, it's pretty high anyway. So fuck your stupid rolls.
I didn't make D&D.
22.
Perfect. Okay, so when you go up now a little bit closer and kind of focusing in, you can see what looks like 5 figures about 50 feet away to the northeast. You can see 2 smaller figures and 3 kind of humanoid shape Looks like kind of 3 in the front, 2 in the back, kind of like just they're slowly walking towards, not rushing or anything. They just look like they're cautiously, slowly moving towards
Are
the
the
area.
small figures in the back or in the front?
One's in the front and one's in the back.
Okay. I'm just gonna call out.
Hello? We're not here to hurt anyone. Shut up, Mastos.
Seen a flash of light. What's going on over there?
Yeah, we just stumbled through, and, it's pretty dark here, so we're trying to make light. Who is it? Who are you?
Don't worry about who I am. This is over by Harper's place. Where's Harper? Is he okay?
He's been hurt, but he's okay. We fixed him up.
Harper! Are you okay, Harper? Hold on. Forgot that I have to roll things.
Roll a.
Yeah, there's
Performance
obviously there's
check.
no reply.
You have to
Harper's still
roll
unconscious.
for your own RP.
He's resting right now. Are you friends of Harper?
Nobody's friends down here, but, you know, you gotta look after the little ones. We don't like child beaters.
Oh, well, yes. Yes,
What
we
about
wouldn't
child
either.
killers?
But yes, we have. If you would like to come help, he's resting right now.
All right, don't try anything funny. Come on, boys.
Oh, I can be funny sometimes, but I don't think he meant that.
Would I have heard that?
Yeah, you would have heard this conversation. Yeah, they're not being quiet.
So again, not knowing how to get rid of the sword, I'm going to put it behind my back and hide it.
Okay.
I'm sniffing at the crates.
Okay.
How big's the sword?
The size of a sword.
Like a long sword.
There's
Okay.
different kinds of
Yeah.
swords, Jamie.
Well, it's not like a great sword. It's not like a two-handed, although it can be.
Yeah.
A long sword is versatile enough to be.
Yeah, so it's almost the length of his. It's basically like the length of his arm, kind of thing.
Do you want to keep your sword?
What are you suggesting?
I'll eat it.
Okay, I mean, you can do that if you want. That will effectively make it go away, and you won't keep it inside of you, just based on how the spell works. But I'm trying to RP.
All right, so you see these this group now walking slowly towards you. Darius and Atlas, you can see now you can see that they have weapons, but they don't look like they're charging. They don't look like they're being aggressive. They just look like they're moving cautiously. As they're moving towards Mastos, if you want to roll an investigation for me.
I do. Except, there's my d20.
Except I don't know how.
Investigation. That is Wolf Mastos. I need me. I had it popped out somewhere. It's hiding. Oh no, I guess it closed. Investigation. Sorry, I'm just looking at it. I know it's not that high, but I talk while I do it. It's a 15.
15. Okay. So yeah, you take a look kind of through these crates and kind of using that keen sense of smell again, trying to pick up on the trace of the smell. Even though this massive wave of the smell, you try to like tune in on exactly the rats, and it seems like it kind of central comes together towards like these set of bookcases behind all of these crates. There's a long sort of not a table, but it's something that has like shelves in it, like a long but small bookcase along the wall, and then a tall one amongst all the crates, and the three kind of trails that you sense kind of come central into that.
Okay. I don't have fireball, so all I heard was wood and bookshelf. No. I don't even have flaming sphere learned right now. Damn. Oh, I don't have spell slots. Ha! Okay, well, I am going to shapeshift out of wolf form.
Okay.
Walk towards as I'm walking towards this bookshelf.
Okay.
Now remember, I still have Speak with Animals cast on me. So.
Okay. Yep.
And it hasn't been more than 10 minutes since the first interaction with them.
Yeah, you're kind of on the edge of it, but it's good for now. You'll probably be like a minute left, maybe we'll say.
Thank God, because I don't have any spell slots left to cast. So I want to climb over and shift through, and I want to speak softly, and I say, "We're sorry. We didn't mean to. So much violence. Is your friend hurt?" Speaking towards the rats as I come closer to the bookshelf table.
Okay. You listen for a second, and you hear, "Guilty, guilty, guilty." That's all you hear.
Do I still hear the whispers?
No, that was just when you got bit for a few seconds.
Oh, okay.
6 seconds precisely.
We are guilty. Guilty of so much. Penance. Is there a chance for penance?
And there's no response. So as of right now, you guys are considered out of combat. There's no immediate threat, so you guys are out of combat. If you want to do something, while Mastos is kind of talking to the corner, and you guys see these people coming towards Jack. You're the only one that's not really done anything in this last little while. Did you want to do anything specific?
I'm still propping up Harper for Atlas.
Well, no. Filbert took over that. He's got him currently like as a scarecrow, kind of holding him up.
I just told you to stay with him, not like hold him.
Jack will just kind of stand up and keep guard on Harper.
Okay, sounds good. All right, these guys kind of walking towards about 30 feet away now. Atlas and Darius, you can see, looks like 2 humans and a smaller figure, maybe halfling or something in the front, and then behind that another human figure, and again a smaller figure, maybe like a halfling or dwarf or something. As they get closer, it's still hard to tell, being in the dark. They're 30 feet away.
Okay. And I don't see where Mastos is right now.
You could see Mastos, yeah. You could see him.
Yeah. Okay.
Mastos, you wild shaped back, right?
Yes.
Or canceled your wild shape, okay.
Yeah.
I'll just kind of turn back to Jack and Filbert, and I'll command Filbert to lay him down gently, and in return, or you know what, I'm gonna command him to hide.
Okay.
In a tent.
All right. So say your instruction out loud, just so he hears exactly what you want him to do.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Filbert, can you place him down gently? And be out of sight.
So Jack, you see Filbert kind of like almost like crumple himself down slowly into the ground, and you see Harper's body slowly fall down, and he backs himself out. The vines kind of coming back together again, and you see him the reverse of when he came out. You see the metal start to come together and form up into this ball, and you see him roll behind the tent at the back, the south area.
Jack just kind of looks and looks at Harper. Interesting thing you got there.
Harper's still unconscious, eyes closed.
Do you want me to wake him up?
Maybe bring him over here to his friends?
Jack is going to...
Are you guys like yelling to one another?
I
It's about 30, 40 feet away. It's just a stern, like, hey, bring him over. Yeah.
I'm not trying to be secretive about it.
Jack's gonna kind of try to not let Atlas watch him do this, but he's gonna plug Harper's nose. He's gonna pinch his nose and he's gonna cover his mouth to see if he'll wake up.
And he dies again.
he's only gonna do it for like a few seconds to see if he reacts to it. If not, he's gonna stop.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
No reaction.
All right, Jack stops. So you want me to take him over there? Are you sure?
There's people here that know him. So let's bring him up. Maybe they can help him.
And not like trying to be subtle or show care. He's just gonna pick him up, flip him over his shoulder. He's gonna just walk him over there.
Okay.
Gently, please. He's just a child.
Okay.
Jack, roll a strength check.
Oh boy, you like making me roll strength checks when I have a negative on them.
When you do things that require strength, I really do, yeah.
You're the one who chose to do a strength thing.
Dude, listen, that is a dexterity if I've ever heard of it.
You know, just be happy he didn't run over and then send his grapple and yank him over, because that's kind of in my head that he was going to do.
That is an 8.
8. Okay. So, yeah, as you kind of try to pick... As you try to pick him up and just sling him over, you realize you haven't quite positioned his body correctly, and you try to put him almost like forwards, and you hear down on the lower leg area somewhere, and then you kind of like pivot him over, and now he's laying comfortable on your right shoulder.
And he kind of gives him a pat on the back. Yeah, you'll be fine. And then he walks him towards the people.
All right. So you start moving towards with Harper on your shoulder. As you get closer now, Atlas and Darius, you can see quite clearly now coming into view, about 20 feet coming up to you now. You see this group, 3 humans, and it looks like 2 possibly goblins coming into the area.
Right, where is he? Got to make sure little Harper's doing all right.
Yes, just over here. My friend's bringing him up.
All right, bring him over here, mate. What happened here?
We were attacked by strange rats. And in the midst of defending ourselves, Harper ran through and got hit by a spell, and it was just, and then the rats ran off. But we fixed him up. He's better now. He's just resting.
All right, roll a persuasion.
Sure. $13.
Okay. Mastos, while this is happening, what are you exactly doing over at the crates?
Sorry, are we out of combat now?
Yes, you're currently out of combat. There's no immediate threat.
Okay, I would have guided myself on that then.
Okay. Yeah, roll 1d4.
So +3.
+3. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So Mastos, what are you up to over there while this is happening? You're muted if you don't know.
Yeah.
I have 2 mute buttons. So it's like, oh, where was I muted?
Fancy.
Well, not really 2 buttons. One on VOD and one on my headset. I want to crouch down low and speak and say, your friend, our friend, Harper, he's touched you. And I want to know if you're safe, or if you should not be like the way you are.
Roll a perception.
15.
Okay.
I remember what my it's +6. I think it's +6. Please be +6. Yes, it is. So 15.
Okay, 15. Okay. So as you say this, and you kind of like turn your head a little bit to try and get that old ear up and try and listen for a reply. Instead, you just hear a slight scratching, getting further and further away from you. Just a.
I will take that as a hint as they are leaving, and I will approach the bookshelf that they ran to.
Okay.
And look over the book titles.
All right. So as you head over to the bookshelf, so now the Atlas, Darius, Jack, the one humanoid is kind of more in the darker outfit. He's kind of got a mask across the front, hooded, standing with a kind of sword just down by his side. It seems to be kind of taking the charge here and talking. Jack, are you bringing Harper towards the group or towards Atlas or?
Jack would bring him over here to his friends.
Mm-hmm.
So he's going to walk him straight to like the front guy, frontliner.
Okay.
And when he gets up, he's gonna, kind of kick him off his shoulder a little bit, kind of hold him, and then he's gonna just offer him Harper to the guy.
Okay. He's also, all right, slow down a bit there. As he goes walking, as you're walking towards. Just put him down gently, would you? You just see the others kind of move to the left-hand side, kind of following the lead of this guy at the front.
Are
So
you
place
moving him on the map?
Yeah, so you place him down on the ground.
Let me see my positioning here. Yeah, that's fine. Jack would listen.
Okay. So you just place him down on Darius. You're right there as well. Did you want to do anything while you're just kind of watching?
Behind my back, I am trying to figure out how to make the sword go away.
Okay. So now that they're in full view, you can see that the two smaller figures are goblins. The one walking the front line has this quite large sword for a goblin. And in the back, you can see humanoid with a bow poised, and the other goblin with some sort of staff, this kind of glowing yellow type orb on top of the staff. All right, check him out. Check him out, boy. And you see the little goblin with the staff start shimmying forwards. Well, 3 foot tall. He's just got his eye on you, Jack, as he's kind of watching you as he reaches down to check out Harper. So he's
to join the group too.
Okay.
Point.
Perfect.
Jack
So you guys
just kind of sit there and watch the guy and go, "It's okay. You can look at him."
Can I ask a quick question?
Sure.
Were there even books on that bookshelf that I saw?
No, that's why I chuckled.
Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna instead of going towards the books, I'm going to go away from the books. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say as you get there, because basically this is kind of like seems to be almost like the garbage area. Anything that people don't want is just being like shoved to the outsides of this core. So the bookshelves and stuff are like raggedy, and there's random crap on there. There's not like a structured bookshelf or anything.
Yeah. So yeah, the Mastos would not investigate a empty bookshelf. So
yeah,
he's gonna turn around and make his way back to the group. But yeah.
Okay.
Go on with everyone else.
Okay. Perfect. All right. So you make your way over. Boop, boop, making your way over so you can kind of hear the conversation. So yeah, you guys are watching now as this little goblin just kind of moving his hands over, kind of checking for a pulse net.
He seems to be all right, boss. He seems to be all right.
All right, well, we're gonna go bring him back to his tent. I'm not too sure if I know exactly what's been going on here. Why you'd be in this area? Everybody knows you don't come here. What are you even doing here?
Well, that's a good question. Probably with a really good answer.
And Jack's gonna kind of point his thumb over towards Mastos. That guy's got the nose If he smells something, he just runs away. So,
Um,
try to keep our pet in check.
Listening to them talking, do I get any suspicion off of them? Like they said they're going to take him back to his tent. Are they being honest?
You can roll insight.
Uh, 21.
Okay. Yeah, just watching like the movements of the goblin when inspecting the body, looked like he had genuine kind of concern as he's looking through, and the main leader, the way he's keeping his eye on everybody, almost like a protective stance over the body of Harper. So you kind of get the feeling that they do have, they are trying to protect him.
Well, yeah, but like what I'm trying to see is, are they trying to protect him because they need him for something, or are they being genuine like they're his allies?
Yeah, as far as you can tell, they're being genuine. They're not. Nothing you can pick up is giving like ill intent or anything. Although the image, the perception when you look at these people, this looks like a gang you definitely wouldn't want to come up against, like down a dark alley or anything. So it's a little bit unnerving them showing concern over somebody just on their general appearance. But yeah, they do seem to be legitimate.
Okay.
Well, we can definitely get him to his tent. My name is Atlas. I'm an automated technician for life-saving assistance and support. I am currently Harper's attended physician. I've done the repairs on him, so I'd like to just monitor him until he's completely conscious.
Can I hear them talking about bringing Harper to the tent?
Yeah, you're close enough now. Yeah, for sure.
I want to say, not shouting like I did when I told everyone to stop.
Mhm.
And everyone was like, well, everyone but Jack turned around and was like, what? I
Mhm.
just wanted to be like, no, leave him there. And as I approach, I am going to cast this. If this was visualized, this would be so cool. As I walk closer to the group, I will cast hallucinatory terrain.
Okay.
And as I'm walking closer, it almost looks like grass is growing out from each of my steps. And around us is not transforming, almost like a blanket of nature is being put on where we are. You still see the tents, you still see the trash, but the ground is no longer stone or cobbled or anything like that. It is grass. It is a grassy meadow. You still see the buildings as they were, people and everything. Nothing has changed except the environment seems and looks like a grassy meadow. And I approach as he's on the ground. I'm just gonna go and did my thing freeze? No. I'm going to get on my knees and hold Harper's head up ever so slightly off the ground, bend over and whisper in his ear. Sorry, I'm pulling it up. I have it written down.
So just so you know, just as you're reaching for Harper, as the spell kind of takes place and then the area kind of starts to shift, you see this group now that have arrived get more into a defensive stance, a little bit alarmed now, seeing this start to grow down. And as you go to reach for Harper, brace him, you see the leader of the group start to raise his sword now. Oi, what you doing? What is this?
I look at the leader. And I say, him and I are the same.
What do you mean?
Nothing
What are you
like
talking
you.
about? Oh,
We
there's a
are
good
fake.
boy. Leave him alone. I don't know what you're doing, but you better stop it.
Oh, yeah. And I'm gonna pull the sword out from behind my back and be like, listen, this guy means no harm to anyone. I think we all need to just calm down here.
You see the goblin with the staff start to like scurry back up in between his friends to get towards the back of the group again.
Alright, everyone calm down. This is the reason why we came here. Our friend here is in search of people like him, and Harper, I think, is one of his kin.
Harper's been here for years. He's a little boy. He doesn't have kin. He lost his parents. That's why he's here. He doesn't have kin.
How long have you known him?
A couple of years he's been here.
Yeah, so you don't know what happened beforehand?
Harper smells like me.
He told us. What do you mean he smells like you? Rotten?
Smell again.
That's right.
Actually,
Right.
Actually, it's
Our
not
friend here
bad.
Is
I know you're a fey creature, right? Like, do I
Yeah.
know that?
Yeah.
you do, yeah.
our friend here he's what some call a fae, and he can smell others like him. He smells Harper. I think Harper may have a secret. We're just trying to help him.
Well, I don't think Harper needs any help. He's been here for a long time, and I don't know what's going on here. But what are you trying to do to him?
Wake him. And I whisper in his ear very quietly so no one else can hear.
Okay.
Harper. Lapidos, your friend. Wake up and speak with me. And I use the true name. Or the name Lapidos. That was said to me by Darius's patron.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So roll a stealth check.
Oh yeah, for my name.
While
While he's doing this,
Mhm.
I'm gonna cast Calm Emotions.
I only got a 16. Oh, sorry, 15.
15. Okay. So you're casting calm emotions on who, Atlas?
On the 4 that have entered. And
Okay.
and Jack.
I take offense.
So that's how many people? 5, is it?
A
Each,
group.
oh,
of
20
people.
foot radius. Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Okay. And it's what check is it?
It's a Wisdom saving throw. Wait.
Charisma.
Charisma saving throw.
All right. So, all right. So anybody you're casting on, charisma saving throw.
I
That's you,
will
Jack.
roll.
So main guy. And what's the DC, Atlas?
15.
15. Okay. So this guy has been sufficiently calmed.
Does this count as a charm? Oh, I literally just made the save.
No, it doesn't.
Dang it. Oh, well. I rolled a 15. Or I rolled a
like
12, but a +3.
Nice.
You cannot calm my emotions. I will stress out if I need to. Where's Darius? I gotta hit him.
Creature can choose to fail if they want.
Yeah, like accept it. Yeah. So Jack, Darius, are you guys still calm?
I mean, I've been calm the whole time, even when I pulled my sword out front.
Yeah.
Like, I wasn't excited or
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah.
Jack is taking a defensive stance against these people, like, because they raised, the guy had a sword and was like hold up, like his hand, like, I don't know if they can see his hidden crossbow, but like it's ready and it's aimed at one of them, but he's cool, calm, and collective, cool as a cucumber.
Okay. Yeah, and
Ready
you
to
see,
make like Atlas and eviscerate Harper at a moment's notice.
Well, I'm essentially hoping this Calm Emotions would have everyone lower their weapons because it should make everyone indifferent to each other.
yeah. So you see the group as a whole. Atlas, you can feel as you kind of reach this out, and this wave kind of go out from you. You can feel that almost everybody within this sphere, you can feel that almost the energy just drop. One of the group that was approaching, it didn't seem to hold place. You can kind of see him like kind of furrow his brow a little bit, and it kind of his sword gets just a little bit higher as he starts to look around. But then he sees his colleagues kind of rest, the archer placing the bow on his back, kind of just standing still sternly, but weapon not at the ready. The leader is sheathing his sword again, still keeping an eye on Mastos. But you can visibly see this group kind of like start to just calm down now, more observing as opposed to defensive status.
Okay. I'll look at the one that visibly didn't make the saving or failed it, and I'll just kind of look at him and be like,
It's okay. We're not gonna cause him harm. We're make sure he's okay.
And he just looks at you and just gives a hand point to you and then a hand point over towards the main guy that was talking. But he doesn't speak.
I'll mimic him.
give
He
him a
nods his
thumbs up.
head. He's got a mask over here, kind of just eyes and nose showing, but he just kind of nods his head in acknowledgement.
Okay.
Mastos, as you utter these words, you don't see a reaction from Harper. What you do see is Darius's sword. Just for a second, you see Darius's sword, the purple energy that seems to engulf it, just grow and then go down just for a second.
Do I notice anything with that?
Darius, you don't feel any sensation. You just notice the slight flicker in the sword.
Okay, so when that happens, I actually drop the sword.
Okay. As you guys watch Darius drop the sword, and
It actually won't dissipate. So I actually looked up the rules on it. As long as I'm within 5 feet, it'll stay. And so when I move out of 5 feet for over a minute, it disappears.
yeah, I know.
Okay.
Darius drops the sword, and when you expect it to hit the ground and just kind of like hear a ting ting ting, it hits the ground, and just almost turns into smoke and just trails across the ground past Harper to Mastos' feet, and then dissipates into the ground.
Oh, that's how I get rid of it. Well, that was
Just... oh, there goes our advantage on, being intimidating.
Oh, that's like, man, when I kill people, I'm gonna mic drop it now.
Is he okay then? If you checked him out, everything's good. Can we put him back to where he should be?
Pointing at you, Mastos.
Harper needs rest.
Yeah, he sure
should come
does.
back. But this place dangerous.
That's why nobody comes here.
Not for Harper. For everyone, you're right. Harper is the danger. Harper creates danger.
No, Harper's harmless.
Harper harmless. But those rats were Harper too.
Don't know what that means, but
Yeah, you're losing us too, buddy. What do you mean?
You all don't understand us.
No, we don't.
Hence me asking what you mean. Literally, clearly you don't understand me because I'm asking for clarification on what you're saying.
Mastos doesn't know himself. Mastos never met someone who smelled like him. Just know that Mastos is different. Mastos is what you all call Fae?
Yeah.
But
that doesn't answer my question.
Mastos came from a tree. Mastos doesn't know much about him.
Well, how was Harper the rats too?
I could smell. I could see.
I don't know why I'm
These-
asking him questions. This isn't getting anywhere.
These
I'm gonna
rats,
look over to Darius and I just
Magic.
Like,
maybe seeped. Maybe Harper's magic gave them magic. Harper wasn't using it.
That
Maybe
can happen.
rats were using it.
Wait, did you give me the sword?
Mastos doesn't know these things. Mastos only thinks of these things.
I lean over to Atlas. I'm like, what if Mastos is actually Demantrum? But I whisper it to him.
I don't. Okay, that. Right now is not the time for that, but,
Way
okay.
to seed. Seed that.
Calm down.
And I place my hand on his shoulder. Like,
Let's make sure we're all safe here.
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on him.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for that. As you're doing this, Liz,
Jonk, go get him. We'll put the little fella back where he should be, eh?
and you see the goblin warrior sheathing his
12, Jay.
sword and start going over Mastos. He's gesturing for you to pass, kind of pass him over to you.
I want to attempt to pick him up. I also have a negative strength score.
Well, he's on the ground right now. He's just gesturing for you to kind of like pass, not like lift over. He's kneeling down and asking you to pass over Harper. But you want to try and lift him up?
Yeah.
Okay,
And
sure.
say,
Roll strength.
If I succeed, Mastos bring him himself.
If I see him start to pick him up, I'm going to cast guidance on him.
Okay.
16.
Yeah. Go ahead.
It's guidance 1d4, right?
Yeah.
There's the sharp pointy one. Oh, that was a 1. Well, it counteracts my -1, so I got a 17.
All right. Yeah, perfect. You scoop him up gently, cradle him almost in your arms as you kind of pass him over. And what do you say?
As I pass him,
Mm-hmm.
we come to. I not leave the boy alone.
All right, if you want to. It's no problem with me. I'm just gonna put him where he's supposed to be.
Where are we going?
Just back to his tent.
Just putting him back in his house.
Right. But, I mean, why are we going?
I don't know. This fella wanted to go with.
I'm looking at Mastos.
Oh, and I'm holding Harper. Like, Harper hurt, and I think we did it. I think those rats were pieces of Harper.
But why would they attack us? We were friends with Harper.
Rats were friendly too. We attacked first.
You attacked first.
Yeah, so, you
I don't hear this. My ears, my doe ears are like.
I watched you run up and start swinging on a couple of rats, and now we're walking a kid back to his tent. I think if you want to make things right with him, come find him tomorrow or something.
Yes, I agree.
I look at the group of bandits, I will call them, and do you know Jasper?
Everybody knows Jasper.
And are you in good standing with Jasper?
I don't deal with him much, do I? Stay here in Core 2. We prefer life here instead of that more structured type life, if you know what I mean.
In the slums, you
Mastos
mean?
knows.
Yeah, it's more comfortable here. You don't have the prying eyes. You can do what you want, you know?
Mm. Are you guys like a group?
Not really. It's just we stick together, you know. It's easier to survive in a smaller community, we'll say.
You have a
What do you
group
call
name?
your community?
But it's just the 5 of us, so we don't have a name or anything.
I mean, we're 3 + 1, and we have a name.
Mm-hmm. Would you
Right.
like to know it?
Are you very important? Is that why you have a name? Like, why would a group of friends just have a name? That's kind of weird.
Yeah, friends might be a little bit of a stretch.
Life mates.
All right. Life mates, partners, whatever. What's your name then?
We're the Atlas, of course. I'm sure you've heard of us.
Swords come up.
Sorry, but no, haven't.
Oh, that's so unfortunate. Well, now you have. Would you like help selecting a name? They're quite fun.
That's quite all right.
Mastos, have you released the body now, or are you still holding it?
I'm still holding him. I was going to pass him along, and I'm going to say, take to Jasper, please. Not back to tent. You can bring his things from tent to Jasper. Don't take anything. It would be bad luck for you. And I go to reach for my gold pouch, and I give them 5 gold.
Now we're getting robbed.
Okay. So you pass over the body and reach in for the gold?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So the very small but muscular goblin takes the body gently from you and kind of just steps back a few feet, and the leader kind of speaks of it.
Oh, why would he go to Jasper's? Jasper's nothing to do with him.
You're right. Jasper has nothing to do with him. But
What?
Jasper, a safe place, I know I can find the boy again.
I was safe here before you lot showed up. Rats had never attacked him before.
Rats wouldn't attack him.
Well, how did he get hurt? I thought it was the rats, no?
No. Mastos thinks the rats are a piece of him.
Well, that doesn't make any sense, does it? Rats have always been here.
But have rats always had glowing eyes?
Well, no, but they were here before he was, so.
Yes. So was garbage.
Yeah.
He... It was a bad comparison. Harper different. Harper need to keep others safe. Can't be around wild creatures.
He'll be fine. His tent's over there. They've never come to him before. Come on. Let's go. Let's put him back where he belongs, Junk.
Gentlemen, I think what my friend is trying to say, it's not that he's in danger. Think of it like this. If you have an arcane artifact and it gives off arcane energy, that energy can manipulate those around it to do bad things. And I think
Darius, right.
what he's saying is that Harper here, the energy within him is kind of radiating out of him and affecting the creatures around him negatively. Now, they may not affect Harper because they can sense almost like a kindred spirit in him. But anybody else, they could seriously hurt them. I mean, they did try to kill us. I'm going to leave out the part. This is me talking, not Darius. I'm going to leave out the part that, Mastos did initiate that combat. But
I want to say, that's exactly what I said.
you don't speak in common very well, my friend.
Mastos speaks great common. And he gets all huffy.
Okay.
So, you're trying to tell me that Harper is affecting people and things around him to be bad or aggressive or something? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, but not in... I don't think either side has any ill intent. I don't think Harper can control it. And I don't think that the rats meant to. It's just they were overwhelmed with this energy and they had it changed them. They didn't know how to react to it. You know, like a child gets into his parents' wine bottle and starts drinking, he's going to act all crazy because he doesn't know what's wrong with him.
But if that's the case, then how come half the city isn't going all crazy, or we're not going crazy being around Harper? How explain
Well, I
that
mean-
then?
One, there's probably a radius that the energy affects. Two, I would like to assume that you are smarter than a rat. I assume you would think the same, no?
Yeah, you see the goblin back. Oh, yeah. I'm very smart.
Yeah. So I think it's weaker-willed creatures or less intellectual creatures that are affected by it.
How about this? How about we bring him back to his tent? We'll set up shop. We'll watch him for a few hours. That make you feel better?
This is all you, buddy.
I wish I had a little hand, but I have a little bear claw. Actually, it's a wolf paw.
Well, talk while we walk, will we?
And he turns around and starts walking towards where you guys know Harper's tent is.
That's fine with me.
Okay,
You
so the group starts
protect
moving
Harper
off.
for now, and you have protected Harper. I guess you can keep protecting Harper for now.
You know, don't care too much about Harper specifically. We're just, children getting hurt. We don't really like so much. That's all.
Hey, do you guys know who his nana or grandma is?
Grandma, he don't have a grandma. He was coming here with his parents, and some bandits or something attacked him on the road. He made it here by himself. He's been here by himself ever since.
Okay, DM, am I misremembering? I thought he mentioned that Nana said the rats were nice and that we shouldn't hurt them.
You're not misremembering.
Okay. He made mention of his Nana or his grandma or something. He said that she told him that the rats were friendly.
Don't know what that's about. Maybe it's after he got bunked on the head.
Bump on head?
Or whatever happened to him. I don't know. Not a doctor.
What happened to him?
What do you mean? He's unconscious, isn't he? You've seen what happened to him more than I did.
Does he fall unconscious often?
No. Only when he goes to sleep at night.
He's talking about right now, Mastos.
Oh, Masto's talking about before.
Yeah, he's not.
Before
He didn't bump before. He's saying that he thought he bumped his head here, and that's why he was unconscious. Why am I being an interpreter?
I actually love. I love the hmms that Mastos is doing. Like he's really thinking deep. Like, Do you guys moving any unit? Are you guys following them? Are you letting them walk off with Harper? What's the plan? The whole group is now kind of slowly just moving up to the northeast towards Harper's
I'll
tent.
be sticking with Harper.
Okay.
I personally don't really care much for Harper, but I'm kind of invested in Mastos at this point, so I'm sticking with him.
Okay.
I'm going to turn to Jack and say, you wanted to follow up with Carmen. Didn't you?
We already tried to. She wasn't there. She's out doing her own research, I guess. We have the letter now, so we might try back in a little bit.
Out of character, did we know she was going to Sunax to investigate?
Atlas only communicated to Jack what she was doing.
Okay.
Because by the time you guys reunited, you guys were talking to Harper.
Yeah. I don't need help with Harper. Harper's safe.
You are so confusing. Okay, what are we doing then?
I was hoping to stay with Harper just until he's conscious. I'm the one who's tending to him from an actual biological medical standpoint.
Darius just glares at Atlas. Are you just trying to go on standby again?
I'm so really
RP.
tired.
What DM?
Yes.
What time is it right now? Is it about 2 p.m.?
Not while I'm drinking. Oh god.
So the time is 3:30.
Fuck you.
What? You guys? You
What
met
time is it,
Harper
really?
at 2:30, and this whole process is about an hour. This little fight with the rats and talking to these
It
guys.
was like 3:30 last time.
First, I just wanted to
Wasn't
point
it
out.
2 o'clock?
Hold on. I just wanted to point out that I had speak with animals on from the moment we talked with those rats to the moment we talked to Harper to the moment we got back to the rats, and that's about 10 minutes of time.
I'm being generous. That's why I'm making it 3:30 because literally it would be about 15 minutes. So don't argue.
Just to confirm, Colin, too, I took about 20 minutes off the hood.
Okay.
From when we were walking
The
around
investigating.
The camp.
Yeah.
Is that
Yeah.
accurate? Okay.
It would be close to that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to know, I can give you the breakdown. 5 a.m. you woke up, rusty mug. 7 a.m. you went to Jasper's. 9 a.m. you left Sunak's house from getting the bones and everything. And then 1 p.m. you guys met Sarek. So I have a documentation of all the times. I'm not just trying to
That's so
piss you
cool.
guys off.
It doesn't piss me off.
Yeah, it doesn't bother me. I think it's funny though that every time we ask you, it's 2 o'clock.
Oh.
At least somebody else has a shtick now besides ascertain.
Yeah. Anyways.
I am gonna stay with.
Okay.
Oh, I'll respond to Darius.
No, Darius, I need to make sure that the person who fell ill under my care restores to perfect consciousness.
Under your care. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
And I can stay with.
It's okay, Mastos. I will let you know when he wakes if you'd like to talk to him.
Okay.
So as you guys are getting closer, you can see about 20 feet away, the tents. Atlas, you start to hear a little, and you look over your shoulder and you see the ball of Filbert behind you, kind of just 5 feet behind you, by your hatch.
Yeah, I'll just open the hatch. You can hop in.
Okay. He hops back in. So anytime you get 100 feet away without commands, he will recall.
Okay.
All right, so
you don't leave Filbert around then.
just leave him in Vimoria City somewhere.
Yeah. Be like, oh yeah, my Filbert.
Damn it.
We gotta go back.
Yeah, you guys reach the tent. You see the goblin carries him in gently and places him on his all kind of busted up bedroll. Kind of rolls the back of the bedroll up to prop his head. And then outside you see the small goblin with the staff start lighting a fire, just moving around. And, it's a little tiny mote. The fire just hits the fire pit outside, starts glowing with warmth now, and they kind of just settle down around the fire. Like, all right, well, we'll pitch up here for a while, make sure he's all right.
Hey, what's your name?
My name's Rune.
That's a cool name.
Rune?
Rune.
Oh God, Tim, don't.
Yeah, what's your name?
I'm Darius.
All right.
Well, fuck you too.
Excuse me? What, you want a handshake?
Sure. I put my hand down.
He just looks like you're in the wrong place for that, mate.
What?
Alice
Okay.
goes for a hug.
Regardless, do you know of Sunak?
Yeah. No, Sunak, yeah.
What do you know of him?
Don't bother with him much, one of them bounty hunters. A little bit of a slime ball, if you ask me.
Do
You don't come
know he
down
was
here
a bounty
much.
Yeah.
hunter? Okay.
Do you know anything about this friend of his that he hangs around with?
Yeah. The snooty one, yeah.
What's her name?
Her name, what was it? What was it now?
Here's Billion. Billion Halleck. Get the goblin chirping from the back with the staff.
Yeah, yeah, Villian, that's it, yeah, Villian.
Julian Hellick?
Yes, that sounds like it. Oh, what was her name again?
Did we know that?
Yeah, Billion Halleck. Yeah. No.
No, we have another name. We had Amric Blackblood.
No, that's that. Yeah, that was another person.
Bounty hunter, I know. That's in my notes, but I don't have Villian anywhere.
You don't know anything about her? She one of those strike wardens?
I don't know. Don't know much about her. He does all the running around. I don't know, like a little sidekick or something.
Yeah, well, he tried stealing from us.
Tried. Took him down, did you?
Let's just say he was not successful.
Ah, good on ya. Stick it to him.
Can't
did
steal
in their
from the
feet.
Atlas,
Oh, yeah,
What?
lads.
some people say.
Why is it the Atlads anyway? What's with that? What does that even mean?
Darius is like.
Oh, well, that's a great question. Actually, we all were kind of together. There was actually one more of us, and, they all let me die, and in my death, they formed... a
Oi.
group- Sorry?
I didn't let you die.
I mean, I died in your presence.
I was trying to keep you alive.
Yes, you were, but you didn't.
Yes. Thus, I didn't let you die. There, that key word is very important. Letting you die would have been like, well, like someone else, or jumping off the elevator. That would have been letting you die.
So, clearly there is some housed anger here that we will need to unpack later. Maybe when it's not in the afternoon, if that time ever comes. We will do that. Until then, I have died, and they named the group in my honor. And then they brought me back to life. And now I'm their leader.
That's not true.
I'm just kidding, I'm not their leader. I'm a terrible leader.
That's also not true. He's not terrible. He's also not great.
We're working on it. And then there's Mastos. He's not quite one of us yet.
Yeah, he has to let him die.
Unique.
Yeah.
Mastos unique. Mastos old.
Yes, he is. Apparently.
He's old and young. It's weird.
Mm-hmm. We're really trying to figure him out.
I mean, I'm not. I gave up on that. He just
Druids
is.
used to say that.
Well then, are we here?
It's a lot of information. I just kind
Are we
of
there yet?
What do you mean? We're sitting around a campfire here.
Are we? Oh, look at that. Time flies when you're
He's
having
already
fun.
resting in the bedroll in there.
I
Okay,
say
well,
goodbye.
You can watch him
I
for
will-
now if you want to go off and do whatever you're doing.
I'm gonna get up and go say goodbye to Arbor.
Okay.
I'm gonna hand Luke the paper that makes us not
Guilty.
guilty.
Oh, did you get it from Darius? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You messed with me first though.
Oh yeah.
Here, Jack. This will need to go to Carmen. I trust that you can get it to her safely.
You're muted.
You're muted.
Jack, are you okay?
I presume you're staying here then?
Yes.
And Jack will take the paper and put it in his bag. Is there a place we should meet in a certain amount of time?
Well, you can have Darius send me a message if he needs to get a hold of me, and I can send you guys a message when our friend here wakes up.
There's a limitation to my messaging.
Oh.
Son of a bitch!
What?
Thank
happened?
the Lord.
What happened? Oh,
I
it
go over and I
hurts.
punch him in the face.
I was already
Roll
walking over.
initiative. Oh, what happened? It really hurts in my chest here.
I'm
Oh,
gonna run over to him.
Running past me.
Threatens him. You better be quiet.
Stay calm. It's okay. You were injured. But I fixed you. You're okay now.
You kind of see
I'm
him.
gonna do a quick scan on him just to like see if everything's okay still.
Okay. Yeah, roll a medicine check.
16.
Okay. So as you're kind of going over doing a quick check, you notice that for some reason his left femur has a hairline fracture. Doesn't seem to be connected to the wound that Dorhan done. Seems to be very fresh.
I
Just look over at Jack.
the leg feels a bit weird. Oh,
Oh, it's okay. You took a couple bumps and scrapes. We'll get you fixed up.
I'm gonna cast healing or cure wounds on him.
Okay. So with your medicine check, you can tell that he's not physically damaged. Like
Okay.
he's fully healed. It's more the psychological and fatigue than anything else.
Okay, all right. Then I won't cast it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Having this conversation with him, you see Rune now stand up. Oi, Arbor, you doing all right there, mate?
oh, I'm doing okay. Thank you.
All right, boys, seems all right. Let's go. And you see the group start to stand up, get their belongings together. Sorry, Atlas, you were gonna say something.
No, it's fine.
Okay. Yeah, so you guys start to see them just kind of packing up all their stuff. They just seemed to want to make sure that he was fully alive and good to go, and they start heading off to the north.
Jack will kind of stand up with him, kind of clap his hands together. All right, he's awake, Atlas. Let's get out of here. And then he's gonna start leaving as well.
Well, hold on. Did Mastos? Did you have some questions for him?
What was? You didn't hurt all the rats, did ya? Did you let them go, please? Please tell me you let them all go.
We let go what was left.
Why do you care so much about rats?
Well, no, they don't bother no one. Unless anybody bothers them, so why would you hurt them?
They spoke to me.
When he hears that, Jack's slowly gonna turn around and like just stare at Mastos.
What do you mean they spoke to you?
Rats, they said failure to me. They spelt it. I just want to say they spelt it.
That's a bit weird. Never done that before, you know? If a boy, somebody, but everybody left here when they were, hurting people. You got some crazy laughing going on, no messages, so that's a bit weird.
They used to hurt people?
Well, people used to be here or try to move into the open areas here, but the rats were just a pain in the arse, so they just took off and found other places to go.
Did rats seem to listen to you? If you walked by, would they pay no attention?
Yeah, it don't bother me none. I can walk through them, no problem. They seem to like me. Don't seem to like anybody else, though.
That's because you and rats share something special. A connection.
No, I don't share anything with a rat, sir.
No. I told you, you're special like me.
No, I'm a halfling. I'm not special at all.
If you're a halfling, do you remember your parents?
Kind of see his bow's head a little bit.
Yeah. I lost my
And-
parents when we were coming here to the city.
Do you remember where you're coming from?
Yeah, we're coming from Durham.
And do you remember why you were leaving Durham?
Yeah, my dad wanted to make a lot more money, and Durham's more, like with wood and things. He would make things with wood, and we heard that this place here, it's more about metals and things like that. So he thought if he came here, there might be work they could really do and get a lot of money and have a good life for us, but didn't turn out that way.
And did you always all live here?
No, we lived in Durham and come
No,
in here.
I meant in the tent area.
Oh,
Really
since
lives here together.
yeah, I mean, I was the only survivor. I got my mum and my dad, and I made it here, and yeah, I found a place here, and I've just survived really. Been here for a couple of years and just lived here. Done some odd jobs, some cleaning and that, and I get by though. I don't need much. I'm okay.
Have you ever dreamt of something else?
You mean like when I go to sleep, or like in long term, what you're gonna be doing in 5 years type dream?
In sleep. And I have like a big smile on my face.
Yeah.
I don't have good dreams now, sir. Not good at all. Don't sleep very well.
You could have better dreams.
How so?
You need to leave here. This place, this energy, not for you. You need more.
It's okay though. I feel safe here.
Safe is good. Safe is fine. Rats keep you safe. Other animals can keep you safe.
Well, let's just say it's not the rats, but I feel safe.
Can I try to perceive if there is a strong connection to the Feywilds, like a mushroom ring would be, or actually that's my only reference is a ring of mushrooms. Damn, Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah, I want to see if this area is safe because it's special, basically.
Roll an investigation.
8.
Okay. So yeah, trying to kind of like close your eyes and sense and kind of use your innate abilities as a fey creature, and trying to kind of just be in tune with that almost frequency, that vibration of what you understand to be at your core. And as much as you focus, you can only get the same weak energy from Harper as you did from the rats. It just seems to be so weak in comparison to what you felt earlier.
Ooh, I think those rats were. This is me saying to me, shit. I'm going to do one last thing before I'm like, all right, fuck this kid, we're out. Harper, do you like stones?
That's a bit of a weird question. If it's gold, yeah, look, gold stones. That's a thing. Like a gold nugget, maybe?
I want to. Have you ever had shiny rocks yourself?
Not really. I've seen some, I suppose, to get the ore from certain places in the cores and that, but never really bothered with rocks so much.
I want to take out 2 gems without being seen. So, like, my hand covers them so they can't be seen. One of them is going to be my shiny stone.
Mhm.
And the other is going to be the amber stone I have. Actually, jade. I'll go jade.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll take out the jade stone that I have, and I bring out my hands, and I show shiny rocks.
Are they for me?
He goes to reach out.
How do I feel about him reaching towards my shiny stone?
You feel like if he was to try and grab the shiny stone, you would immediately grab it and run away before he could even lay his fingers on it.
Okay. I say no, but one. And I close my fist quickly around my shiny stone.
Okay.
And I hand him the jade.
Oh, this is real shiny. Thank you, sir. 2 gold and a gem. This has been a great day.
He reaches out.
That stone means Harper, friend of Mastos. Harper, call Mastos if Harper need.
All right. If I get in trouble, I'll give you a call. Thank you, Mastos. That's very generous of you. Oh, wait. How do I call you? Just yell your name if you got super hearing and you can hear from far away?
Mastos will know.
All right.
You see him take the gem and open up the little. He has the belt pouch, flips it open, puts it in his pouch, closes it up.
You call Mastos' name, and Mastos will know.
All right. Thank you, Mastos. I appreciate everything you've done. The berries and everything. It doesn't go unnoticed. I appreciate it.
You're welcome, Harper. And I stand up to walk away, but I stand up and see what the others do.
All right. What's everybody else doing while this conversation is taking place?
I would take Mastos lead if he's done. Yeah.
Darius, Jack, you guys doing anything specific?
I'm waiting for them. If they start to leave, I will go with them.
Okay.
Jack's just waiting for the first sign of someone ready to leave.
Okay. So, Mastus, you exiting the tent?
Yes.
Okay.
And as I exit, do I have? Okay, I do. I am going to cast Wild Companion.
Okay.
And I'm going to expend one of my wild shape forms to summon what seems to be a fey rat in my hand. And this rat will only last for 3 hours. It says equal to half my druid level. Can we go 4? Rounded up. Even though it's usually rounded down, I know. But yeah, it'll last that long, and I will whisper to him, "You stay. You come get me if he calls my name." And I give him a little kiss.
Okay. You see the rat?
And I put him down.
And you see Harper's eyes kind of like smile a bit.
Oh, is this a little bit of company for me, is it?
That's right. You like rats, and Mastos likes rats. Mastos likes all animals.
Very good. Well, thanks again for everything. We're just gonna rest up and then go get what I need to get done. I appreciate all the help.
You're welcome. And I turn to leave.
Okay. He reaches down, picks up the rat, and starts just petting the rat.
I'll follow Mastos out.
All right, you guys heading out the tent. You see the little fire in the front still flickering away. The group that had approached you is now nowhere to be seen. What are you guys doing?
I'm going to talk about the things we need to get done. we still need to investigate dragon flagon.
Okay. Do you want to head there? Cricket.
Jack, I'm surprised Jack didn't say
I thought you were talking to Mastos.
I'm asking the group as a whole. So like anyone.
I was talking to the group as a whole.
I've been Dragon Flagon's where I was, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I may have been there for a little bit. Not
Thorak
much going
was
on.
there too.
Thorak didn't actually get there. Thorak, I met him halfway. This is where I met Harper. Harper works there.
Harper works for Dragon Flagon?
At the Dragon Flagon, yeah. But we can go back. I'm quite well known there. I made quite the impression. I mean, Darius made quite the impression.
Yeah, you need to stop doing that, man.
Yeah, I don't know why that keeps happening.
Just call yourself friggin' anything else. We've met so many people. Choose any of their names.
I get that, Darius. I get that it's frustrating for you. But it's a compulsion that I can't seem to master right now, and I'm not ready to discuss it.
Hold on.
So you're saying Darius has been a bad influence on you, and now you like to lie?
I'm not discussing this right now. I'm not comfortable, and this is not a safe space.
The Mastos make safe space.
This space will continue to get less safe the more you throw my name around like that. I promise you that.
Listen, Darius.
Mm-hmm.
Sir.
Sir.
Alice means business.
The reason why I put your name out the Dragon Flagon was so that people would think that you were there while we were breaking and entering a certain other place.
You mean a certain other place that you told the neighbor my name at?
See, and that's the contradiction that I have not worked out yet.
Yeah. So again, just stop using my name.
But listen, if we tell everyone your name is Darius, and 100 people come forward and say, I seen Darius that night, I seen it, then how are they going to know the truth?
That's still going to make me look a lot more guilty. See, there are magic spells that people can use, and I can use magic.
How about the fact that you look nothing like the Darius that they've seen?
This is also true. See?
This guy's self.
It's all the illusion that we're building. We're building a foundation.
No, I don't like it. Please stop.
So
This is
out
me
of
asking
game,
you
out of
nicely.
game,
Mhm.
out of game. Why are we going to this inn?
Okay, so out of game, the things that Cartman asked us to do, one of them was to investigate dead guy at the Dragon Flagon.
Yeah. 'cause
Okay, that's why I was checking the shared notes, and it's probably that piece of paper I have in my journal on Roll20. Okay. I forget about Roll20 all the time.
You guys,
I'm so sorry.
you guys would hate my notes. They're so like hogwashed and
Mine are too. I'm actually, I've been on my walks. I've been like, okay, this is what I need to do to organize my notes.
Yeah. At least you take notes.
Oh yeah, here it is.
So it wasn't someone that
You
Fly
know,
by notes.
Roll20 is actually kind of nice.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Yeah.
it was
In
crest at the
character.
dragon flagon. It
In
wasn't.
character.
There's no murders.
So in character, yeah, Jack is ready to head to the
Sorry.
inn.
You're right. But the dragon flagon did have the dead guy's friends where we could start the investigation. He was known.
Let me
He was a known
reread
drinker at the
my-
dragon flagon.
Alric Blackbeard or whatever.
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
And
Darius?
getting back to the not
Yeah.
use my name, I want to cut in and turn to Atlas and go, you can use Mastos.
No.
No. See, listen, there's a little bit of an issue. I might have to use your name at the dragon flagon because I'm a pretty big deal there now.
No.
Wouldn't
No.
they know?
Here's the other
you?
problem. Here's the other problem with your plan, Atlas.
Uh-huh.
We are a group.
Yeah.
If, say, somebody reports to Carmen that Darius was doing this thing, and then Carmen then takes us to that person, and they were like, wait, no, it's that one. What are you going to do then?
I'm gonna... Listen, that's a problem for tomorrow,
Yeah,
Darius.
just stop
And today is
using
today.
my name.
Maybe
Let's
use
just make it
Atlas.
really simple. Let's make it really simple, guys. In
Both
2
areas.
weeks, we all go to jail, and one of us die.
Yeah, no.
So
you
how
should all
about
go
we
to
be
jail.
up front
You don't
with
go to jail.
everybody? So
Yeah, but you
how
don't
about-
know if us being completely candid is what ends up making that happen.
Yeah.
regardless, my conscience says we need to be upfront, honest with people, because if we're being upfront and honest and obeying laws, then we won't go to jail. I just proved my innocence to Carmen about Reed not being the one to kill somebody. So, and if we keep on this path of being honest, we're probably not going to run into that issue now, are we?
Mm-hmm.
But we have a little
He's so
lying
funny.
robot that wants to run around and tell stories,
Hey,
or I don't know, kill somebody out of the blue for
Hey!
no reason, and
But
then a
Mastos
bunch of
always honest.
he can
A bunch
still
of-
hear you.
people that want to go kill a bunch of rats for no reason. Like, we're not being productive. We
Hmm.
have our tasks at hand. Let's
Yeah.
get them done.
Jack, I
Oh.
hear you, but maybe don't yell
Yeah.
when we're like 20 feet away from the person Atlas just did that to.
I didn't do it. It was not. Okay, I'm leaving. I'm like,
And
Darius is going
Oh,
to
yeah,
the
yeah.
dragon flagon.
in addition to
It's-
that,
Guns
At-
don't
or-
kill people, Atlas. People kill people.
Darius made a good point because Carmen asked me if I took part in torturing Sunak. I don't
Tortured
recall
Sunak.
torturing being applied to Sunak.
That never happened.
You
Well,
stuck his
apparently Sunak
needles and
went. Okay, needles and feet. That sounds like torture, Atlas.
That
Mastos
also
there
sounds
for
like
that?
medical
Mastos
procedure.
was there for that, and when you guys
That's why
started
he
the
left.
torture, he was like, "I'm out." But he's
Okay.
not.
Listen,
So
that wasn't
words
torture.
already got around. So let's try to behave.
Mastos always on his best behavior.
Yeah, I mean, I'm on my best
So-
behavior too, just because my best behavior seems to lean outside of what is good and proper.
Atlas, how about we say your name is Filbert from now on when you go on a lying spree?
Yeah, that's probably a better idea
That's a-
because they're never going to be talking to Filbert, and Filbert can't even talk.
How about something that rhymes with Darius? And then
No.
I can just convince
No.
people that they
No.
misheard.
No,
But
you want to
I-
make up a story so when we go to the
Over.
Dragon Flagon, you can say
I am Farius.
no. If you want to make up
I
a
am
story, we'll say we
Cornelius.
had a spell cast on us that switched our bodies.
I am Syphilis.
Why not?
Sure,
just
you can go
admit
with that
the
one.
truth
Go with that one.
and
What, that he
say-
lied?
Yeah, he
Okay,
programmed
Mastos.
liar.
Mastos, I'm going to teach you a very important lesson that I have learned many times in my life. When you admit to someone that you have been lying to them, suddenly all your credibility is gone.
Honesty
With-
is the best
That's
policy.
a reasonable response, though.
All right, to the dragon
Yes, so
flagon.
you don't tell them that you lied.
Start walking.
All right, Atlas is starting to walk off. Are you guys following?
I will
Following.
follow, and I'm trying to come up with like Darius is like thinking. He's
Okay.
trying to
I
come up with,
totally roped us into this.
and like he's like caught between two things. So I'm gonna continuously summon the sword and drop it. Like, but I'm also like, because I'm still trying to figure it out, so I'm gonna summon it, and I want to like think of a different sword every time I do it. So it's gonna appear differently every single time.
Yeah, so as you do that, it seems to have a core shape of the elven blade. You got in Vamoria City, but each time you try to kind of change it in your mind, you can change kind of like almost the form of the purple and gray energies that go around it, but it's still kind of the main part of it holds that shape of the elven sword.
Why? It says that I can make it what I want. That's not fair.
So yeah, so you guys are heading back to the Dragon Flagon with Atlas leading you, being that he's been there. So you guys are leaving sort of Core 2. You guys in the very west section of Core 2 right now. So you're kind of heading east to get, towards one of these stairs that lead you down. So there's the stairs to the north, there's the stairs to the south. What kind of direction, Atlas, do you want to lead the party?
We'll go to the north.
Okay. So as you guys heading west, Atlas kind of turns a little bit to the north. You guys can see in the distance now, coming up close, that familiar warm yellow glow of sunlight in the distance start to come in. You can see where the ceiling lights up and then transitions into darkness. You can see that there's not a lot of people in this core. You're looking around again, kind of destitute, just scatterings of people around these areas. But as you kind of get to the lighter area and you kind of all turn to the north and start walking up, you see the only kind of structured building that seems to be here. Big stone kind of building, arch at the front with kind of rocks pivoted there. And at the front, you see this big, massive kind of just red sash just kind of fluttering right above the arch. And it goes about halfway up towards the ceiling. It's about 30-foot high building. Not huge in size, but stands out in the kind of golden sun area as you guys are heading. And to just the right of that and further north, you can see where the stairs are, about 300 or 400 feet beyond the structure. Yeah, so you can continue to walk towards the stairs. Leads you up, down. Going down. Leads you down to the third core. And you guys hit the ground underneath. You see Atlas. You remember this from when you were visiting the cathedral. Is off to your right. Or you can continue down the stairs to the fourth core. You guys flip and continue down. Now hitting the fourth core, you see the furnaces and the anvils where Thoric said he was doing the work that Carmen had asked him to do down on the right-hand side. The rest of the group, remembering to the north here, was a scrapyard that you guys had visited. Atlas starts to continue down, hitting Core 5 now. So in Core 5, the Dragon Flagon Atlas is at the bottom southeast corner. So you can either go east and work your way around or go south and work your way around.
What way did I go last time?
East, right? No, you went south. You went past the steaming anvil, the pens, and the battle ring.
We'll go east this time, and I want to be like jingling my. I want to be up ahead of them, and I kind of want to be jingling my coin purse.
Your coin purse. All right. Yeah. So you guys are walking this walk takes a while. This is probably about 40 minutes so far of you guys walking through this whole.
Are you sure?
It's 2:00, bro.
To get to the Dragon Flagon?
Sure?
What do you mean? What do you mean am I sure?
Well, I just because me coming back.
Listen, don't do this. Don't pester the DM.
I've already marked the time.
Suddenly someone uses chronomancy and you're stuck in 2 p.m. forever.
Anyways, during this entire walk down, if you guys wanted any conversations or talk about anything, now's the time.
Jack is going to
I'm trying to
Jack's
be
been
ahead of
trying.
Okay.
Jack's been trying to walk behind everybody, and he's going to try to catch up to Darius. And he's going to.
You won't have to catch up. I've been doing the same just because I'm focusing on the sword. So-
Well, then Jack's hand is going to kind of touch Darius on the arm. Darius, when we get to the inn tonight to rest, may I use or see those teeth that we found? I'd like to try to study them tonight.
Yeah, sure. I can give you one right now if you want.
I'll wait.
Okay.
But please, if I forget to address it with you, please remind me.
That's a lot of responsibility, Jack.
I'm sure you'll do fine.
How about you don't forget? Or you know what? I will try, but don't hold it against me if I forget. That's a better way to do it.
Appreciated.
Then I go back to summoning the sword and dropping it again.
All right. All right. As you guys continue east across Core 5, Mastos, run a roll perception check for me.
Nat 20.
Nice. So this is you're kind of like hopping along, looking around this new area that you haven't been at. You notice almost 100 feet back, you notice a familiar little figure still following you, the tiny little cat.
It is a kitty cat.
He's just hanging back, just seems to be observing, not waving at you or anything, just slowly following in the distance.
I turn back. Oh, I can't talk to animals, but I turn back and I kind of like to the cat.
Kind of tilts the head and just runs up, just sits down in front of you.
I lean down and I say, ask Jasper for help. Mastos needs him. Mastos met a boy named Harper. Lives in the slums. Rats special like him. He feels safe there, but Mastos wants to know more of him. Harper smells like Mastos, and Mastos wants to know more of Harper. Ask Jasper for help, please.
Meow. And then he just gives you a little lick on the hand. His tongue gets stuck in some of the fur.
Yeah, that's a hairball for days.
And he kind of leans down on his front paws, almost like a little bow towards you. And up and turns and
I reciprocate that bow with a deep, like, I go down and my ass goes up in some weird reverse horse leg situation.
Perfect. Downward facing dog for the win.
Yeah. I do.
Yeah.
Yoga.
That's what was said in my head.
Downward facing goat.
So as you guys are walking eastward, and Mastos just hops along, catches back up. You guys walk past. This area seems to be a little bit more, we'll say like industrial. There's not as much housing. There's a little bit of housing, but it seems to be more dedicated to whatever's happening down in the main part of Core 5. There's a large, looks like store on the left. As you guys kind of walk past and kind of glance in, you see kind of all types of smoke coming out of bottles, shells everywhere, these big massive vats. As you continue to walk east, start looping around, heading south down towards the Dragon Flagon, you see another huge store. It's this one's made out of, it looks like it's almost made out of entirely metal. It goes from floor to ceiling, and you see a big shield on the front of it above the archway. Walking past, kind of glancing in. It looks like all kinds of different types of adventuring wear. It seems like a big mix match of different things. Continuing downward south, Atlas, now you see, and you all see, this huge big dragon head on the top of this big stone building that every once in a while it opens up. The little burst of fire comes out the top of the huge dragon head in the front of the building. It's about 200 feet away. You guys
Any,
can
I'm just still
jingling.
Yeah.
No, your jingling doesn't seem to be attracting anything as of yet.
All right.
It's like you're trying to get robbed.
Weird.
Just
All
want
right.
to get back to
Oh,
torturing.
out of curiosity, when I was dropping the blade to make it disappear, did it still like go towards Mastos?
Mastos, Mastos was at the back and you were at the front, so no.
Oh, like he just did it?
So Mastos, you're at the back and
Yeah, the whole time, because I was like, when they all left, I tried to stay back so that I could do my thing.
So Mastos, anytime you were close and when you were doing this, when you were like within 10 feet, if you were to drop the sword, you would see it kind of dissipate and then the smoke and energy kind of go towards where Mastos was.
Okay.
Anytime he was off doing something else and you drop it, it stayed on the ground until you went like 5 feet away. And then
For over a minute, or I guess I resummoned it.
yeah, or resummed it, whichever came first, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to pick that sword up.
I don't know if you can.
So you guys now reach the Dragon Flagon. Atlas, you're leading the way. You see the archway again, entranceway in. What are you doing?
I'm heading in.
Okay. So as you head in, you see the familiar sight. The person that you were playing cups with is no longer there. You see a couple of patrons kind of scattered around. You see the barkeep from earlier, and the little small halfling fella sitting over in the corner with a little bar rag. He looks like he's kind of just watching, waiting for his call from Dagmeier if he's needed at all. Right now, he seems to have his chores caught up.
Oh right, that's who worked here. Harper came in, and I gave him the gold. I'll just go up to the barkeep.
I'm back.
Ah, welcome back. There's my rich friend, Atlas. How can we help you?
Oh, I like that you used my name.
Of course. Will you have a room with us? Of course you gave your name.
Did I give him Atlas or I give him Darius?
You give him Atlas. You give what's his face, Darius.
What's his face? Cups guy?
Harper.
Oh, did I?
I'm 90% sure you give the innkeeper your real name.
Oh, okay. Well, problem solved then.
We can watch it back, but I'm pretty sure. I think whenever you sat down to play cups is when you were like Darius, and then you give Harper Darius as well.
Okay. Yes, I have returned, and some friends are traveling behind me. I'm sure they'll be here soon. Here is 5 gold.
Oh, goodness.
That should cover any drinks for them. For
Oh,
the evening, I'm
absolutely.
assuming.
That's fantastic. Perhaps I should get them named to make sure that we take care of these distinguished guests.
Goes a little parchment.
Sure.
Okay.
Darius?
Last name? There may be more than one Darius. You want to make sure your coin isn't wasted, of course.
Well, I'm sure there's only one, and he's very particular on there only ever being one. But they're right behind me. I'll just point them out to you.
Oh, greetings, one and all. Welcome to the Dragon Flagon.
Just let them know everything's taken care of. Don't mention how much gold I gave you. I don't want people knowing how much gold I have.
Of course. Not to worry, everyone. This fine gentleman is taking care of you for your drinks for today. Up to a certain limit, of course.
Are they in the building?
Yeah, they were following you. Yeah, they're
okay.
probably about 15 feet behind you when you went.
I'm going to put my hand up and go, wine for me, please.
I just turn back to the group and like,
See, I'm very well loved in this area. Don't worry, Darius. He knows my real name. But have at it. I'll be upstairs in my room.
Ah, of course your room is indeed prepared, as promised. Here you are. And Dagmar hands you this silver intricate key. The head of this key is got these kind of like loops all around it, and then within those are intricate loops. Very, very intricate for a simple key for an inn. And it has the number 3 on it.
Okay. I gotta head back to the group.
Okay, well, we're here to investigate a thievery ring. I have been putting it out there that I'm a very well-off automaton. Many people through the bar have seen me flaunt my money around. And they know that I have a room here. At least it's been very localized. So I was going to attempt to bait some thieves. What do you all think?
We should ask around about Elric. It was Elric, right? Elric. My notes are over here.
Well,
Yes.
are we... Do you want to do, like, are we... Okay. Are we investigating the murder, or are we trying to find the thieves? Or both?
Well, the theft report I was given talked about a golden scroll from the wizard's tower. So,
Yep. You are right. And a lot of the other theft reports came from this inn. There was 5 people who were stolen from. 4 of them came from this inn.
We should ask if the barkeep knows these people. And then we should ask them about the theft.
Okay, wonderful. I think we can do that if you guys want to take lead on the more investigative approach. And I'll try to lure them out with my pouch of gold.
well, forewarning, the last person that stole that we were around died a little bit later. So look out for a drake that will willingly kill you.
Shapeshift?
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of drakes, where's Reen?
She's away.
Yeah, because she's bigger and he doesn't want her.
We don't know that yet. We
Jack
haven't
doesn't
seen
know
her.
that yet.
I'm out of game this.
Yeah, but if Jack doesn't know, then she wouldn't be away because she's bigger. We have no idea.
Yeah, but Jack unsummoned her and has yet to resummon her.
That's what I'm saying. So that wouldn't
after
be a
level.
reason.
No, but he's keeping her on summon because he doesn't want people knowing he's a Drake Warden.
Yeah.
hmm I don't want that chick to show up and jump me.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna go up to room 3
For investigating?
and I'm gonna see if anyone comes by.
For 8 hours?
No. I mean, as long as it takes.
I'm gonna walk up to the barkeep then.
Okay.
I'm gonna check out my room.
I'm
right.
gonna just go sit and relax.
Okay. Jack?
If I can get a small or a short rest, that would be awesome.
Jack is going to go up to the barkeep, ask for something to drink, and then he's going to start going around and asking people if they have heard of any thefts lately.
Okay. So Atlas is heading over towards the stairs. Mastos and Jack, as you're approaching the bar, and Darius is sitting down, you see a little halfling guy just run up to the bar, to the barkeep, as the barkeep kind of hands the this big jug and a bunch of glasses, mugs, and starts bringing it over towards the table. There you go.
Wine, he's got this out for you.
And he sets it on the table. Enjoy, enjoy. The little one backs away. Your friend is taking care of the beverages. No need to worry about that, at least to a certain amount, of course.
I saw him go up to get a room. Did he get rooms for everybody, or do I need to take care of that?
Well, he got one for himself, but it's quite lavish. Would you like one also?
And about what time is it now?
4:30.
I guess you can get a room ready for me.
Oh, certainly, sir. It'll be 5 gold.
And Jack will give him 5 gold.
Excellent. And, sorry, may I just have your name?
Jack.
Excellent. And your last name, please, of course.
Nara.
Excellent. Thank you, Mr. Nara. Much appreciated. It'll take me about an hour to get that room prepared for you. Do you have any special requests at all?
I guess a few more ales in the room.
Ah, absolutely can be accommodated. Not a problem at all. I hope you enjoy your stay here, and please see me in approximately an hour, and we'll have the room fully prepared.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely, not a problem. Okay, so Mastos, you're now at the bar as well, beside Jack.
I'm gonna. This is gonna be good. I'm gonna take my gold pouch and set it on the bar in front of me, and then I'm going to take a big drink of my wine. Is it good wine? Can I roll for that?
To see if you can tell if it's good wine. Sure, investigation.
Yeah. Oh, that's a 14.
A pricey room.
It is a pricey room. Like, didn't Atlas give 5 gold for like the drinks in his room and everything? So I'm just.
Well, no, he paid for the room earlier. The 5 was just for the drinks for the rest of the day for you guys.
Okay, that makes sense because I was like, damn, you're really getting swindled, Jack. I am going to drink my wine, and as I drink my wine, I am going to take my stone out, my shiny precious stone, and coddle it, like this little bat here. It's my stone.
Okay. So did your investigation? What was your investigation roll?
It was a 14.
14. All right. So as you hop yourself up onto the bar stool, with your little legs just kicking against the bar, you take the mug that your wine is in. I'm sorry, not a mug. It's a chalice. It's beautiful. It's made of silver. Intricate carvings down the side, spread out on the bottom, so there's no way you could knock this thing over. As you lift it up, it feels so light. And as you bring it to your lips, you can feel the coldness just across the bottom lip. And as the liquid starts to move around, you swish it around your mouth. Gurgle it a little bit. You let it go down. Oh, it is delicious. And as you open your eyes and you see Dagmeier with this look like totally appalled by how you just sampled the wine.
I'll take a cask.
It's been taken care of. Did you want to just take this with you? And she hands you this big, massive, like stein filled with the same liquid.
Yes. And then this is gonna be fun if I can succeed. It'll be hilarious if I don't. As I go to reach for the stein, I'm going to, if there's anything left in the cup, I'm going to drink it, and I want to try and steal the cup by raising the stein in front and kind of blocking the view of it from my mouth, and then putting my hand down.
Okay. All right, roll a sleight of hand.
13.
Okay, 1 second. So, yeah, you bring up the stein and you kind of like delicately start sliding it down, and you hear bunk, 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 as it hits the ground and rolls across the floor. Like, oh, no worries. We'll get that for you. Not a problem. And you see the little halfling. Oh, I'll go ahead. No worries. Hey, here you go, Dagmar. I'll go ahead. And he puts it on and he just runs off to the side.
Oh, I'm so clumsy. Damn it.
Not a problem. We'll get that cleaned up in just a moment.
It's a really nice cup, too. I take a sip of the stein, just like, oh, shit. Oh, no. Yes.
And you're continuing to coddle your stone and drink.
Coddle my stone and drink, and I want to. So my gold pouch is in front of me, but it's just off to the side. I want to make it look like I'm not paying attention to my gold.
Okay, gonna turn your back to it a little bit.
Yeah, but I am.
Right, gotcha. Clear, loud and clear.
Yeah.
Darius and Jack, you doing anything specific? I know Jack's waiting in his room to be ready.
Jack was going to go around and kind of just ask people if they knew anything about the thefts or anything like that.
Okay. All right, so there's a couple of patrons in there right now. You can see one corner table seems to be completely empty, and all these kind of like scratches horizontally right across kind of the middle of the table, which is a little bit strange. But nobody's sitting there. But yeah, there's a couple sitting to the north of that. Looks like two humanoids playing some sort of dice game. And then there's a person, humanoid, cloak up, sitting to the far east in the middle table. Just seems to be eating something. And then a couple of kind of sporadic dwarf and elf, kind of one to the north and an elf down to the south. Where you guys came in, the right-hand table to that, there's an elf down there. So there's only two sections where there's like people together. Everybody else seems to be solo.
The first person Jack is going to approach is probably the person that doesn't want to approach, but he's going to go up to the person with the cloak.
Okay. Yeah, as soon as you go up, and they just seem to be eating, chowing down on something on a plate. They got a mug of ale sitting there beside them. As you get a little bit closer, you can see it's a tiefling, blue-skinned tiefling. You can kind of see the horns kind of like pushing up the top of the hood a little bit. A male tiefling kind of just chomping away on whatever meat it is they have.
Jack's going to approach and hit them with the afternoon. I am looking into some thefts that were around the area. Do you happen to know anybody, or perhaps were a victim of such things?
And just stops eating for a second, looks up. A theft? Of course not. I don't know anything of such things. Leave me alone, please.
Jack will just kind of give him a head nod and go up to. You said there was a couple eating?
Yeah.
He's going to head over.
Inside.
He's going to go head over to that direction.
Alrighty. So as you head over there, Atlas, you get to your room. As you're going down kind of the hallway up here, you can see each of the doors you expect. Most of the inns you are in, like, there's a door every, like, whatever, 6 or 7 feet, like, pretty close together. But these doors, you have to walk quite a ways to get. There's a huge space between each door. But as you go down, and all the doors look the same, but they are, the woodwork in these doors is master craftsmanship. It has figures. It almost tells a story all around it. It has flowers, trees. It has wild animals just engraved all around the outside. And all of this kind of leading in, the central vines and everything kind of leading into the central part of the door where the keyhole is. And this is replicated on each of the doors. The only different factor in each of them is the fact that the keyhole has a number on it. So in the middle, it has a silver kind of plate that is shaped almost like in a diamond, the number at the top, and in a keyhole. So you come across to the third door. This is a number 3. Looks like it would fit your key.
I'd like to sit down in front of it,
Okay.
and I want to cast detect magic. Ritual cast it.
I was waiting for that part. Originally cast it. All right. Yeah. You kind of like chunk yourself down and start moving your hands around. Start concentrating and kind of activating the arcanic magic that kind of you start to weave throughout your body. You start that process, and we take a 7-minute break.
Oh, dude, I was just gonna ask. I was gonna send a mess. I was like, take a
Good
break.
break. All right, guys, we'll be back in 7 minutes.
No, you're not, Jack.
Welcome back. Yeah, Jack's ready. He says he is.
Oh, okay.
Welcome back, everybody, from the break. Last we left off, we had the lads arriving at the Dragon Flagon, primarily to try and find out what's going on with gold thefts that have been reported in the city. Atlas had left out some bait, some clues around the area that he had a lot of coin on him, and got himself a room. And he's currently outside the door casting detect magic to try and figure out if there's anything of magical influence up there. And then we have Mastos is getting drunk at the bar while caressing his shiny stone. And Darius and Jack sitting at a table.
Not gonna mention the gold sack I have there as bait.
Sorry, the huge gold sack of an unknown amount of gold sitting on the bar. And Mastos, while he's fingering a stone, has his back kind of a little bit turned to the gold to try and entice anybody that may come in.
I'm helping.
You are.
As soon as Atlas was doing his thing, I was like, oh, I know exactly what I'm gonna do to help.
So with the completion of this, Atlas, kind of spend your 10 minutes focusing in, and you kind of feel that pulse that you've felt a lot of times now kind of go out and pulse, and you look around, and as you kind of like look down, you see a lot of glows from underneath where you just came from. Looking straight ahead and kind of scanning around, you don't get any pings on this level of anything magical.
Okay. And if I look up?
If you look up, you see a... One second. So if you look up, you see about 6 faint glows right at the edge of your vision. And they're spaced out. They're spaced out about 7 feet from each other.
In a line, or like are they?
Yeah, it looks very uniform. It looks like straight across.
Okay. And looking like kind of through my memory of how the building looked coming in, is there something at top that I could probably attribute those to?
If you were trying to figure out at the edge of this, you would be pretty much in the next core above you.
Okay. Okay.
So whatever magic you're seeing is, yeah.
Yeah. All right. I will enter the room.
Okay. So as you turn the key, chink, you almost feel huge metal clasps pull from the outsides into the central point, and the door very gently makes a nice wisping sound as it swings open. You can see this opens out into a huge room. It's about 25 feet wide, goes back about 30 feet. It's got 3 beds positioned on the right-hand side with these wooden kind of pillars with the drapes on the side. It's got beautiful artistry across the side, a huge hearth with a massive fireplace underneath. You look at the pictures that are here. You see images of automatons. You see the warriors, like the one that you've seen of Amoria City, a large mechanical kind of warrior with the huge swords. You see small little helper automatons. You see these paintings kind of just placed along the walls. And then in between those 3 beds that you see, it looks like there was maybe a 4th bed kind of central. But instead of a bed there, you see this, it's this, looks like oak, this really smooth wood. It kind of has a section that goes almost in a square with a circle kind of cut out of it. And you see this strange soft pillow type material, this red pillow type material that's been fashioned to this wooden surface, and down below with just a small little step underneath.
I want to look at that a little bit further. and try
Okay.
to understand what I'm seeing.
Okay. So as you get up to it and you start inspecting it, and you kind of look at the dimensions of it, and you figure if you were to step up on this, your body would perfectly fit into this cushioned semicircle.
Okay. So I'm getting the idea that this room was custom crafted for me
Yes,
in an hour.
approximately.
Fancy.
Mm-hmm.
It's magical to me.
It's cooler than the Vamorian City ones.
Okay. I'm gonna pop my head out in the hall and
Okay.
just yell down to do I see anyone?
The
Jack-
hall is
Jack-
empty right now. You just see the stairway down at the end.
Okay.
He's waiting for his room to be ready.
Oh right, yeah. Okay, do I see or hear anyone? I'm gonna step out in the hall. And do I hear anyone like moving around in any of the rooms here?
So roll a perception.
And this is the only area that would have rooms, right? Like it's pretty straightforward.
Yeah, it's just a hallway with these two rooms on the side and a window on the end. But other than that,
I'm gonna guide myself. This is actually a really good roll. 16 27.
holy shit.
Yeah.
You
No,
hear
that's
the
really
world around you. So yeah, you kind of like very, very slowly and cautiously kind of make your way down the hallway, just kind of leaning in towards each door as you kind of pass by to see if you can get any indication of movement or anything. And the only thing you hear is the far room, the far end of the hallway on the right. In that room, room number 5, that would be. When you lean to that one, that's the only one you hear any sound, and you hear. How did he do it? No, my technique's good. I just don't understand.
Okay. Do I recognize the voice at all?
Yes, you recognize it from when you were playing Cups.
Oh, okay. Okay. And that was the only room I heard anything coming from?
Yes.
Okay. I will I want to stand in the hallway at the very end looking down the hallway.
Mhm.
But I want to face the wall like I'm looking at the intricate like woodwork.
Mhm.
And basically I want to wait for someone to move or come into the hallway, and then once I see someone I want to kind of look like I'm just inspecting the work.
Okay, like sorry, down at the end where
Not
the window
sure.
is, or down where the stairs are?
Where the window is. Like
The
I want
window
a
is?
full
Okay.
view of basically the hallway and the rooms, but inconspicuously. Basically, if someone
Okay.
sees me, I want to just look like I'm looking at stuff.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, so you start checking out the window ledge,
Yeah.
looking at the artwork. Perfect. All right, so
And then you said it's a window?
yeah.
What does it overlook? Like when I look out the window?
When you look out the window, you see the exterior of this core. It's essentially just a smooth rock wall.
Oh, so it's okay. Great view.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So everybody can mark off a short rest. Well, other than Atlas, because you're doing stuff. But the other one's downstairs. You can have a short rest.
Don't worry, I'll get my rest.
So it's 5:30 now,
Well, I
right?
believe you. Yeah.
So close. So close.
Mhm.
Just gotta make it to 7 p.m. and then I can feel good about going to sleep.
Nobody comes up for 2 hours. Down he goes. So during this hour, you guys doing anything specific? Or I know, Jack, we're going to get to you in a second with your room being ready in an hour, but Mastos or Darius, you guys kind of just doing what you're doing?
Yeah, I'm setting this bait up hard.
Yeah. Setting the bait up hard. Darius,
I'm just waiting for someone to do something.
do something. Okay.
I'm kind of just like so what I've done now is I've turned and I've got like my foot up on the thing like this,
Mhm.
and I'm just like, I'm not singing like boastfully, but I'm just like kind of like just gently singing while I'm sitting.
Okay. All right, so yeah, so you're doing that, Mastos. For the last hour, you've been, I'm assuming, still drinking the wine that's there.
You know what? I have been sipping it,
Mhm.
but when I've chugged it through enjoyment, I've actually put it back in the mug. I did not drink.
Mm.
I'm not
Okay.
saying I'm not getting smashed while my bag of gold is sitting there defenseless.
Fair, fair. You do see Dagmar behind the counter. She's this elven female with these beautiful looking robes, kind of eyeballing you, just kind of with a curious look. We do have safety boxes here that we could place that in if you need somewhere to keep your valuables.
I take my shiny rock. Oh, hold on. I forgot my camera's off. I take my shiny rock and I'm like,
I was referring to your gold, of course.
oh. Gold not valuable. Shiny rock valuable. And I put my shiny. But I not leave shiny rock with anybody.
Okay, not a problem. Just suggesting for security. That's all.
And do I know, or did I hear her name? Do I know it's Dagmar? Is it Dagmar? Is that what he said?
It's Dagmar. I don't think anybody addressed her yet.
What's your name?
My name is Dagmar.
Dagmar.
Yes.
Pretty name.
Why, thank you.
I'm Mastos.
Mastos, excellent. Very nice to meet you, and welcome to the Dragon Flagon. I hope you enjoy your time here with us.
Oh, Mastos heard Dragon Flagon lots.
Oh, all good, I'm sure, yes?
No. And I shake my head. I hear drinks good, but
Indeed.
bad things happen, Dragon Flagon.
Oh, not at all. Always good here. Did you try any of the specialty drinks yet?
I do a shifty, but not nonchalantly. Does Dagmar know of thieves? And I
Looks
look
right.
at my bag of gold.
And she kind of like sounds like, no, of course not. We didn't know anybody. There wouldn't be any theft in here. This is a very well-known establishment. We wouldn't allow of any of that here. Thank you very much.
I slide a gold from my bag out across the bar. And I say, no need for charade. People talk. Mastos just wants to talk. More listen.
And she reaches out. They go, oh, a very generous tip. I appreciate that, Mr. Mastos. Was that your last name or your first name?
Mastos, just short name. My name is the Mastos, and I bow.
The Mastos, of course. And she bows. It's like, oh, I'm happy to answer any questions you have, but of course we don't know of any thefts here. This is, again, a very high-end establishment. We wouldn't allow anything like that here.
But
Roll a persuasion check.
yeah. I think that's an 18. Just give me a second. I think it's a +6. And I always do this. I'm going to say it's a +6. Oh, persuasion. Never mind. That was perception. 15.
15,
I have
okay.
+3.
Yes, it wouldn't do well of an establishment like this to have a reputation of theft, of course. So, yes, anything like that would, be said very quietly.
What do you know of people losing things?
Well, if you don't mind me asking, what's with your curiosity of these possible goings-ons? Why are you inquiring?
I do another. We're Carmen. Oh wait, no, we weren't working. No, this was because of.
Oh, you're right.
No, okay. I was just about to go back to my notes and be like, wait. Who sent us on this?
Yeah.
I thought it was Jasper, but no, yeah, Carmen.
Ah, you're doing some work for for Carmen. Oh, very well. What do you wish to know? Just let's keep this between us, yes?
I nod.
I give Carmen all the things I think that I know, but if there's something else, perhaps I will try to help.
Have you seen new people? People, faces you don't see often?
Actually, now that you mention it, I have indeed, yes. An automaton named Atlas has come here, and I did hear him actually give a false name to other people here, and it's very suspicious. Other than that, not really so much, though.
That's. Oh God, that's too good. Yes, Atlas friend, Atlas confusing automaton, as you say. But I'm more looking for people that then, if not new or particular, how about someone you've seen more often than not? Have you seen someone come by but not really drink away their sorrows?
Well, we don't get much here that's not coming to drink or spend the evening, of course. I mean, we have Bert over there.
And she points over to the halfling. He's kind of like dribbling down half the corner of his mouth. He's kind of like looking around with his little rag cloth that he's hanging on to.
But everybody else, we have Carr, of course. He likes to come down and play his cups. He likes to do that here. But I mean, everybody else pretty much has a drink or two. That's why they're here. Oh, and of course, Harper every now and again does some cleaning work for us. That young one doesn't drink. Very, very young to be drinking, of course. But other than that, I can't really think of anyone.
I want to. Okay. Do you know how long Harper's been working here?
Well, he doesn't have a job here per se. He just stops in every once in a while, usually around the lunchtime rush, to see if there's any help required. And sometimes I let him take whatever food is left from the tables.
Harper, a good boy.
He is indeed. Always happy to help, that one, yes.
Have these incidents happened in a time frame? Say lunch rush or dinner rush?
Well, it's hard to say when these things actually happen. I mean, Carr himself was a victim, and you know, he essentially lives here in the inn. And the other ones, you know, I don't really know the exact times. They come here very often.
And do you know of any items taken from rooms, perhaps?
To my knowledge, just coin from here. All gold coin. No silver, copper, platinum even. Not reported stolen, only gold. Very odd.
Very odd indeed. Thank you. And I take a big drink, and I put my gold pouch away. Actually, but I want to instead put it on. No, sorry. I want to instead accidentally, as I'm taking a drink, knock the bag over and open, showing that it is indeed a very full bag of gold. I think I have a lot of gold. Oh, I should remember to take the.
All right, so you just kind of knock the bag off so it opens and kind of spills onto the floor?
No, across the bar.
Oh, across the bar.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I ho 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 ho, and I haphazardly kind of shovel it all back in, but obviously leave it exposed like that, and
Yeah.
pretend to be more drunk.
So as soon as you kind of knock it over and it hits the table, and you see the halfling, his ears open. Oh, okay, that voice out. Just run over. Oh, there you go. There you go. Gets his cloth. He's like, it looks like he's trying to wipe the bar and push the coins towards your coin purse as he goes. There you go, sir. Help you out.
Thank you, thank you.
Of course, of course. And he backs away and he runs off to the corner and he just kind of holds his cloth. He doesn't look scared. He's just like hugging his cloth.
You need to be a little bit more careful there, unless this is some type of undercover operation where you're trying to entice somebody in. Is that what we're doing? That's quite exciting.
I nod and wink, but like not a subtle nod or wink at all. Very like.
Yeah. Oh goodness, sir! You've spilled all your gold all over the bar. Oh goodness me! Is so much. Do you need a bigger bag? I think I have a bigger one back here for all of your gold.
Oh, I'm so drunk. This wine is fantastic.
Oh goodness me. So as this conversation is happening, you hear from behind.
All right, late lunch, but here we go. Dagmar, give me one of your famous deer legs.
You see this boisterous-looking dwarf walk in. With these like metal chains kind of hanging around. He's got some sort of chainmail looking armor. These big clunky boots. Just walking towards a table in the corner.
Do I know that as Thoric?
You don't recognize. No, it's not Thoric. And Dagmar, you see, just turning the attention away from you, Masters. Of course, coming right up. Have a seat, Darian, your usual table. Pardon?
Oh, sorry. I say as she's turning away to make me a deer leg too, please.
Did you move your mic or something, Tim? You sound far away.
You're far away.
I did. Can you make one for me too, please?
I'll see if there's a spare. I always keep one on hold for Darian, so I'll be right back.
She heads off into the kitchen.
Thank you.
Jack or Darius, anything specific while you're watching Mastos do all this?
Jack is going to go up to that couple and ask them what's going on.
Right. Okay. Yeah, you did say that, didn't you? Yeah, so you approach the couple. As you go up, you see it is two humans, male and a female, kind of facing each other, playing some sort of dice game. They got just a jug of ale sitting beside each other. Yeah, just general chit-chat as you walk up.
All right, your turn, hon. Go ahead.
He starts rolling the dice.
Jack's going to walk over. Afternoon, and apologies for the interruption. I was curious if you had any information or anything about recent thefts in the area, or if you have been suffered from that.
Well, Marion here actually did have some gold taken from her a while ago. Marion, tell the man. It was terrible, wasn't it? Oh, well, it was just awful. I was distraught for a week. I couldn't believe it. I got home and the gold from my purse, no more. Can you believe such things happening here in the Dragon Flagon? Who would have thought such a thing? Isn't that terrible? You hear that? Can you believe this is happening? Outrageous, I tell you.
Well, it didn't happen. It didn't happen here, but I was also one who was stolen from upon my arrival to this city.
My goodness, this is appalling. Appalling.
Do you mind me inquiring about how much was lost?
Oh, we don't count our gold. It was all missing that was there. I take a little bit of spending when we go out, and the gold itself was gone. There was platinum, there was silver and everything in there, but they must have something special for gold, I suppose.
And how long ago was this?
That was about 2 weeks ago, I would say. Approximately.
And Jack's eyes are going to wander to the dice area. And if you don't mind me asking, what game are you partaking in?
Oh, we're just playing a little bit of 21. Friendly, of course.
Might I try one round?
Oh, it's just a little husband and wife game that we like to play. Perhaps another time, though.
All right, all right.
If you come in the evening, it gets a little bit more rowdy in here, and perhaps there's some money to be made at that time.
Well, I will leave you be, and thank you for your time. The Forges.
Of course, young gentleman. Have a good day yourself.
And he'll walk off.
What is this evening you speak of? I've never heard of that.
It's a night time yet.
It'll never happen. And after that, not getting a bunch of information, Jack is going to... You said his room would be ready at this time?
Yeah, he said it'd take about an hour.
Okay. So Jack is going to wander over to Darius, and he's going to make his way to him. And Darius, might I see those teeth we found?
You want me to pull them out here?
I doubt we'll have many issues with it. And I'll hold
And,
his
like,
hand out.
I just lift my arm and it like kind of out the side. I open the bag and pull. Do you want all of them?
Yes, please.
Okay. So I have to pull them out like one by one.
And Jack's just kind of holding his bag so he can plop them in there.
Okay.
I will return these to you in the morning.
Okay.
And then Jack is going to go up and ask for his room key.
All right. So as you approach the bar, you see that Mastos is sitting there with his bag of gold and his jug, kind of looking around, trying to not look suspicious, but clearly looking suspicious. And the barkeep Dagmeier is not there at the moment.
Jack is going to see how many people are watching him and how obtainable this bag of gold is.
All right, roll a perception.
One second. I'm going to switch over to D&D Beyond. That is a dirty 20, 15 on the die, plus 5.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, you take a scan around, and it doesn't look like anybody that's in the bar right now is kind of clocking you or got eyes on you. Everybody seems to be doing their own thing. Mastos very much like scanning around the room, but with his back to the gold. So you want to try and take the gold?
Yeah, Jack is going to nonchalantly take it.
Okay, so roll a sleight of hand. Mastos, what's your passive perception?
Would it be passive though? Because he did specify that he was specifically watching it.
We'll see.
17 on the die, and I get a plus 3, so another dirty 20.
Okay.
My passive perception is a 6.
It's not a 6.
Or sorry, 16.
Okay.
But
I was like,
my perception is a 6 plus 6.
Okay. So you notice Jack approaching up behind you. As you're scanning the bar, you see Jack come up to the corner of your eye, but you don't hear him say anything. He's just present behind you.
Whoever is ASMR eating chips, please stop.
My mic was muted.
Yeah, well, I heard the and it like instantly triggered echolalia in my brain. Not
So
echolalia, whatever the other one's called, where you hate sound. Misophonia, that's it.
echolocation.
No. Echolalia is when you repeat people's sound. Colin, that's what I had when I was
1 second goes by, 2 seconds goes by.
I'm going to say, Jack, look, and I look at my gold. Bait, and I give him a big wink.
Okay, so Jack, you just have your hand around the gold as he turns around.
Jack was going to continue his motion. He was going to pick it up, and then he was going to put it on the other side of Mastos and go, best to keep an eye on it than to think someone's going to blatantly take it from you.
Mastos never lost sight of it. Winks.
Well, I guess I tried to have a bit of fun. And then Jack is going to wait at the front to get his room key.
All right. Yeah, so as you finish saying that, the door swings open, and you're able to see Dagmar walk out with a big plate with a very much smaller Mastos than what you've seen before at the other inn. This very small, delicate piece of meat, almost looks like a chicken leg, and a mug. I'll be with you in just a moment, And she goes over to the side, and you see the little halfling skitter up. I'll go away. All right, Dagmar. Yeah, I'm coming down here. Go here, right here. You see him like scurrying over. He runs over to the dwarf.
Very well. Appreciate it. Put her down there. I'll take care of it.
I don't know. He starts like chowing into the meat, and the little guy shimmies off to the corner again. Dagmar's like, Mr. Nara, your room should be ready for you. And she goes down, looks for a key. There you are. You're in room number 7. You see this key, intricate silver key. Lots of twists and turns around the outside. Very beautiful.
Thank you very much.
Of course.
And Jack will make his way.
Okay. So you start heading up the stairs. Mastos, Dagmar, my apologies. No dear meat left. Can I interest you in some pork, perhaps? You're muted.
Like, I'm like, with like sour pursed lips and like, Mastos prefer his meat to run.
Perhaps the fast pigs.
I am going to ask for a menu. This has turned into an eating RPG. No, I'm just gonna steak. Do you have steak?
Oh, absolutely. Any type of special beast you prefer it from?
No.
Very well, I've got just the thing. I'll be right back. I think the amount that Mr. Atlas had provided will still cover the meal.
I wanted to get room here tonight. It seems we're all getting rooms here tonight.
Oh. Of course, 5 gold if you don't mind.
And I'm going to pick 5 gold from the bag and hand it to her, or 6 gold from the bag and hand it to her, and actually deduct that from my gold, and I'm going to put the gold pouch on my hip.
Okay.
And I'm going to take my silk rope that I have, tie it onto my bag, and then tie the silk rope to my hand, like around my wrist.
Okay. Yeah, easy enough.
Yeah.
So you get that all tied up. Atlas, as you're looking down, sorry, Darius, were you doing anything specific before I move upstairs?
No.
No, I just want to do stuff.
Just talk to people.
Sorry,
man.
I'm organizing my notes. So.
All good. So Atlas, yeah, it's been about an hour now, and you see just over an hour, and you see Jack's head start to come up the stairs. Jack, you see Atlas at the end of the hallway, for some reason, staring at a window ledge.
And I've seen no one else come or go from this hallway.
No.
Okay. I'm just gonna let Jack go to where he's going.
All right. So Jack, as you go at the hallway, you see these intricate, you heard the explanation, doors very wide apart from each other down the hallway.
Is there another level, or is it all just like down the hallway to get to the rooms?
It's just down the hallway. Yeah, there's no third level to this building.
Okay. Yeah, Jack's gonna make his way to room number 7 and enter inside.
Okay. So you put your key in, you turn it, and you feel these these big locks coming. It just slowly opens up for you. As you walk in, you see 4 huge beds on the right-hand side. Beautiful mantelpiece, and this mantelpiece is constructed from this beautiful wood. And it almost is shaped like a tree on each side, and then kind of bushes on the corners, but then vines forming the mantelpiece at the top. And as you look at the paintings across the top, you see all kinds of manner of beasts. You see hillsides with trees all scattered throughout it, all around the room, and then there's a window at the end.
Jack's going to go to the center of the room.
Okay.
And he's going to remove all of the teeth, and he's going to make them into a large circle that he can fit in.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to get in the circle, and he's going to attempt to meditate and try to talk to the dragonborn gentleman.
Okay. All right. So you sit down and kind of go into a meditative state. Did you close the door behind you, or is the door still open?
Yeah, he's going to close it and lock it, and
Okay.
Because he was told that these teeth are magical, so he's going to try to connect with them or can feel off them and talk to this guy.
How far down, like how close was he? His room?
So he's in 7, so he's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's like halfway down on the left-hand side.
Okay. I want to try to make my way over there before the door, like as he was entering.
Okay, yeah, for sure. You can do that.
Do I get there before he like closes the door, or?
Yeah, because if you wanted to approach him, you could have done that as soon as you started going to unlock it.
So basically, like, I want, just as he's like closing it behind him, I want to like kind of push open. It's like at the last second, almost like barge my head in.
Okay.
Hey, how's your room?
It's a room.
Does it look cool? Does it look very welcoming?
It reminds me of home.
I push the door all the way open and I start looking around.
Okay.
Like walk right past him.
Jack would kind of like grab the top of Atlas's head to kind of hold him from trying to prevent him to come in the room.
And I just like kind of like, I want to just kind of like I'm focused on what I'm looking at right now. Like almost like just stop, like hold on.
Okay. Do you want to physically stop Atlas from going in?
I guess if Atlas was gonna like resist his hand, then he'd probably get past him because his guard's down around the Atlads.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So Atlas, you push your way in.
Yeah. Like I'm not like I'm more or less like just.
Yeah, you're
like,
not pushing him over, but you're.
Yeah. I'm just like and I'm just.
Oh, hold on. And I want to do like a 360 spin, look around the whole room.
Okay. Yeah, so you see roll a perception.
I'm gonna guide myself. Thank God I did. This one ain't good. Oh fuck, that's not good either. 14.
Okay. As you scan around the room, it looks very similar to yours in regards to the core structure of the room.
Mm-hmm.
The third bed, obviously in yours, now replaced with a real bed. And the woodwork is different on the mantelpiece. The pictures are different, but it almost looks identical to yours, just tailored with more of a nature type feel.
Okay. And what are the pictures? Like, are they...
So there's pictures of different types of beasts, like bears, horses, There's pictures of trees, landscape with like forests in the background.
Okay.
Jack, did you tell them anything about yourself?
I did not.
And this room feels very much like home. to
I wouldn't
you.
say it feels like home, but it reminds me of it.
Right. Come with me.
I just like grab his hand and I like start heading him out the door.
Okay.
Jack would like at the initial, like he'd try to kind of hold back, and then seeing that he's being led, he would probably just be like kind of casually be drug behind Atlas.
Okay.
So as we're in the hall, I'm just gonna kind of.
So, it's very strange. My room, I'll show you it here. It took them some time to get it ready, like yours. But there's no magic. And, well, look.
I'll like open my door up.
Mm-hmm. Does opens up. Yeah, you see like 2 beds on the right hand side, and then instead of the 3rd bed you had in your room, this small little comfortable looking square with a semicircle cut out of it. It's all cushioned in. You see a fireplace, but you can see the paintings in your room are different than the ones in Atlas's room. His fireplace is different. Everything looks more based on what an automaton would like as opposed to yours.
I like hop in the little like custom made chair. I'm just like kind of like bounce a little bit.
Yeah.
This is like so comfortable. And I didn't give them any information on my specifications. And all these photos of automatons. Well, I know none of them, and I'm not quite sure, but I'm assuming are up here for me to relate to.
Well,
Do you see what I'm you see what's weird about this?
now I'm not super familiar with all this, but Darius always tells tales of different types of magic, so I'd have to guess that maybe they used something on us upon entry.
Yes, that is possible. Now, I did cast some detect magic spells, what else I would call it. And there wasn't anything in the building except for some magic downstairs, but nothing up in these rooms. And I stood in the hallway for the last hour. No one came up to your room or left your room. So how did it get like that?
You know, sometimes when we don't know something, we ask somebody who might know. So maybe we ask the barkeep and see what she says. Because asking me probably won't get us anywhere.
Well, that's true. My only concern is if they're able to switch these rooms out and they don't come through the front door, is there another access point that they have to our rooms?
Well, we're in your room. Let's take a look. The most intense searching music ever.
Yeah.
And Jack's going to see if he can locate any kind of panels that would let somebody in or out of this room, not at the front door.
Yeah, I'll also like if he's checking one side, I'll check the other, and kind of like we can both kind of double check each other's areas too.
Okay, so you can either roll a an investigation separately, or one of you with advantage.
Jack, you roll it. I'll give you guidance as well.
So you want me to roll with advantage?
Yeah.
Okay. First roll is a natural 1.
Fuck
So
yeah.
thank you.
Get it out of the way,
Second
man.
roll.
Get it out of the way.
Yep.
Second roll is a natural 1.
Plus a 1d4. It might do it. You don't know.
1d4, you fucking failure.
DC was 2. He's gonna blame it on not having his dice.
I got a 4 on that, so we're looking at a total of 8.
8. Okay. Yeah.
I see all.
You go across the room, looking at the ceiling, kind of checking the floorboards underneath the beds, around the edge of the fireplace. You don't see anything that looks like, a different entry point other than the window at the end or the door leading into the hallway.
Well, besides this window, I don't see anything else.
Okay. Well, yeah, I don't really see anything either. I mean, I didn't look as hard as you, but...
I'm pretty thorough at these things, so...
Yeah, you looked, yeah. Mhm.
Looks at the ceiling, looks at the baseboards. Yeah, you're thorough.
You didn't even have to really move from that location at all. You just kind of rolled around in a circle.
I can see him standing beside the bed and doing all those checks without taking a step. Like my 11-year-old searching for the controller.
Well, if that's it, I have something I'd like to go do in my room.
Oh.
Mm.
Oh. Sorry. Okay, well, you, go easy, and, if you... No, you... Just be careful. Your
Okay.
perception skill might be reduced if you do that too often.
Okay, and then Jack's gonna go into his room, and then make a circle, and then get inside of it. and
Right.
meditate.
Gotcha. Okay, and Atlas, what are you up to?
Do I I don't know how this works. Am I confident that Jack really did a good job of checking the room, or should I
Don't
Yeah,
medicate
when
this.
he conveys his information, yeah, you believe that he did his best.
No, I get that, but when I'm watching him inspect things, do I feel confident that he is doing a good job, or is he doing his best? Which might not be.
I mean, he could look like he's scouring the entire place, but completely miss every little.
Okay.
If there was holes, you wouldn't really be able to tell.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, it's not him actually walking in a circle.
Yeah, well, it's just all right. I will. What time is it?
You're about 5 now.
Hey.
Okay, I'm gonna head. I'm gonna head downstairs to the barkeep.
Sure. All right, so you start heading down. So downstairs, Darius, you see this dwarf sit down, start chowing on his food. Mastos, you're waiting for your room to be ready. What do you want to do while you're kind of waiting for your room?
Is the crowd picking up? People are coming in for dinner, or is
Dinner rush. So far, the dwarf's the only one that's come in. Everybody else kind of just have stayed where they are. There doesn't seem to be a lot of people falling in yet.
The dwarf looked important, right? Like they seemed to recognize him as someone of status.
Not really of status. They recognized each other. You would guess that it's somebody that's there a lot, but his appearance, he looks like he works hard. Like the chainmail isn't shiny and pristine. It's all battered down. He's got a little bit of it looks like soot all kind of in his beard. Looks pretty ragged.
Okay. I'm gonna go to the bar and order I'm gonna order myself an ale, and then I'm gonna order because it looked like the bartender knew him, right?
Mhm.
So I'm gonna ask the bartender for whatever he likes.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna go and try to sit and ask if I can sit with him.
Sure. And Mastos, what are you doing? Sorry, while you're waiting for your.
I wanted to eyeball the crowd, see if there's anyone watching people, looking for opportunities.
Okay. Yeah, you can roll a perception.
That is an 11. Maybe I've drank too much wine.
Yeah, you take a look around. Yeah, you don't really see anything. Nothing standing out to you. The only thing you do see, just outside the doorway, you just see your little tiger cat friend, just sitting with his back to the bar, kind of just looking out at the street.
Okay. Nothing out of the ordinary. Then I'll just wait for my food.
Okay. So Darius, yeah, you get up and you see Dagmar there. Hello, how can I help you?
Hiya. I'll take an ale for myself, and then if you could pour me whatever he likes to drink, please. And I point towards whatever his name was. I think you said Therius.
Darian?
Darian, that's it, yeah.
Oh, of course.
And in your notes you're working on.
I'm sorry, could I get your name, please?
Darius.
Ah, actually, you were the one person that Atlas had mentioned to ensure that didn't have to pay for drinks. So I'll take that out of the money that he had here.
Oh, sweet.
2 ales, you say?
Yes, please. If that's what he drinks, then yep.
Oh, he'll drink anything, really.
All right, cool.
And there you go. It just gently slides the 2 mugs, frothy on top.
Thank you. I'm going to take a sip of mine and make my way over to his table.
Okay. Tastes delicious and cold. Well
I
chilled.
love the taste of cold.
Yeah, so as you go over, you see he's just chowing down on this meat that he has. There's some potatoes and veg there that he's just eating away. Taking a drink out of the jug that was brought over to him. He just seems to be kind of focused on his meal.
Hello, friend.
How you doing?
I like smack the ale down on the table for him. You mind if I sit down?
Oh, the pleasure.
He reaches out and pulls the mug closer.
I was just hoping. I'm kind of new to town. I was hoping to make some acquaintances or friends, just to meet some people.
What are you looking to do with people?
Talk. Information is power, right? So if I can get to know people and learn some stuff about the city, I feel like I'll be better off here. And you look like you might know your way around here.
I've been here for a long time, so ask away. I'm a new friend. Ask away. Darian, nice to meet you. What's your name?
I put my hand out. Darius, nice to meet you.
Oh, very strong name, if you don't mind me saying.
Yes, same for you, my friend. Same for you. So I've been hearing there's a lot of trouble going on in town. Have you seen or heard about any of that?
His frantic kind of cutting of the meat, and he kind of stops the cutting. He's like,
there's been some terrible stuff going on. I don't like it. Just gotten over something myself. I don't know if I want to talk too much about it.
Of course. So Darius just kind of thinks, and he's like, all right, well, at least I have seemingly endless ale. So we don't have to touch on anything that happened with you. Maybe you can tell me some of the stuff that's been going on around town.
Can I roll a persuasion?
Great, but it's a 14.
14? Okay.
Well, there's been some murders. There's been some theft. And this used to be a good place. I don't know what's happening. These things usually don't happen. So, that's terrible. So it is terrible.
Do you know if anything has changed around town to have increased these happenings?
Well, I'll tell you this. I didn't hear of any murders here until about a week ago. When a friend of mine got murdered. The thefts, every now and again, of course, you get a theft going on, but I don't know, it seems to have ramped up. It's gotten more and more. About a week ago, I lost my friend. I was
It's hard to get over something like that, I tell you.
Darius's entire demeanor shifts. You can see this, like, he's this softer, and you can see like a look of compassion on his face. He's like, I'm so sorry. I know the pain of loss. I know what it's like to lose a friend. I am very sorry for your loss.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I really do. You look like you're being genuine, and I appreciate it.
And I raise my glass, and I'm like, to your friend, and I try to, like, cheers him.
Okay. Yeah, he lifts up. He kind of pushes aside the half-drunk cup that he had there, and grabs the one you brought over. Aye, to Anrik. And he pushes it.
Oh, shit.
He takes a swig.
Right. So, you can't think of anything, like, did any certain people come to town? Was there any new people in town? I mean, I know I'm new in town, but I just got here, so I didn't get here a week ago. Did any new people a week ago arrive in town, or was anything happening? Were there any festivals or celebrations? Anything that might have, kind of masked something or someone showing up?
Oh, I mean, there wasn't really much like that I can think of. There was that, there was a weird purple light that came down, kind of, almost down the whole course. A big purple light. It was very strange, but other than that, there hasn't really been many new people, other than yourself, of course. Never seen you here. And Thoric's working with me up in the furnaces. He's a great fella.
He's a friend of mine, actually.
Oh, he's a great fella. He was working with me since yesterday. Helped me out.
He is a very good guy. Very helpful.
Yes.
He helped us out a lot already, actually. You mentioned a purple light.
Aye.
What? Do you know what it was? Where it came from?
Well, I don't know myself, but they were saying people up on the upper course have seen some sort of purple sphere come across, and I don't know if I come in or the light come in, whatever happened, but there was some sort of purple orby sphere thing, and everything blew purple for a few seconds, and then that was it.
And then that's when the strange stuff started happening, and
unfortunate. Well, I mean, as I say, other than the murders, which is, don't like saying that everything else is, thefts happen, whatever, but haven't seen a murder here in many years.
Well, I'll tell you what, my friend. Me and my friends, we have a particular knack for looking into this stuff, and we've actually spoke with Carmen as well.
Oh.
So we're actually trying to help her get to the bottom of this and maybe solve, where this might have came from or who might be responsible for it. Do you have any other information that might be able to help us?
Well, I mean, Anrik didn't live here, I don't know if she told you all this, but, I mean, he would visit from time to time. But he didn't live here in the city.
Where did he live?
He was one of those wandering types, He would go wherever the bounties took him. But he would come and he would always spend time with me. He would always sit with me here. The Dragon Flagon would have a drink, would do some gambling, play some cups. He'd visit me and over at the anvils. Sometimes we'd go down and see Sarek and talk about the different things down there. He always made sure to go out of his way to see me and make sure I was doing okay.
He does sound like a good man. I wish I could have met him.
He was alright.
Alright, well, so you say you run the blacksmith. What kind of stuff do you make down there?
Well, it's not really a blacksmith. It's kind of where we do all the core work for all the ores that come out. I'm just a worker there. I break everything down, make it into usable parts and that for people here in the city or to trade to other areas.
Okay. All right, Darian, and I'm going to cheers him again. I'm going to be like, thank you so much for your time. I'd like to finish this drink with you, and then I'm going to be heading on my way. I'm going to have the bartender have another ale for you as well. Thank you for your help here. It's been helpful.
Oh, well, I appreciate that. You're very kind. Have any more questions or anything? You can find me in the furnaces in Court 4, western side. That's where my station is.
So western side, core 4. Got it. Thank you so much.
Appreciate it.
And I will cheers him, finish my ale, and I'll go back to the bar and tell her to get him one more.
All right. Dagmar willingly does so. Of course, not a problem.
Thank you. I'm going to head upstairs to try and find Atlas. See if he's up there.
Okay. So you head up there. Mastos, we'll say a little bit of time has gone by here. We'll say about 45 minutes or so for the sake of you being able to get your room. So yeah, Dagmar reaches down and gives you a key with the number 8 on it. There you go, Mr. Thermastos. The room is prepared for you. Hand you a key. You're muted. Still muted.
Muted? Hold on.
There you go. You're good now.
Okay. Now what was I doing? No. I take the key and I bow graciously. I say thank you. If you hear of any, and I look around again, nefariousness, let me know.
She leans over and taps.
But I touch my ear. And I head up to my room.
Okay. All right. So yeah, Darius, you head up. As you hit the top of the stairs and you look down, you see this long hallway. All the doors are closed. You don't see Atlas anywhere.
I will cast message and be like, Atlas, what room are you in? You can reply to this message.
Did he not like pass by me on the stairs, or?
Oh, I thought you were still in your room.
No, I was going down to see the bartender.
Oh, right. Yeah, my apologies. So yeah, as you're going down, you guys meet on the stairwell.
Oh, what room are you in? Can I go to your room?
Sure. Yeah. Number 3. Down there on the right.
Is it unlocked?
Yeah, it should be.
Okay. Then I will head to his room.
Okay. So yeah, you get to the room. It's gas left slightly ajar if it's unlocked.
I don't know. Does it?
Like, do you have to lock it with a key, or does it auto lock when it shuts?
Yeah, whenever you close it, it auto locks. So you would know that. So.
Okay. So I would give him the key.
Okay. Yeah. So you get to the third door and number 3. Key seems to fit in.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Inside.
It opens up.
Just not the bed in the middle.
There's multiple beds? Cool. All right. What? You don't sleep in bed. Why?
You'll see.
Okay, now I'm going to go investigate the bed in the middle.
All right. Roll a perception as you go in the room.
Not a fan of this dice, man. It's getting dice jailed. Okay, so that's an 11.
Okay. Yeah, so you walk in, you see 2 beds and then a strange wooden platform with red cushions and a little step, and then a 4th bed. You see a window and you see paintings of different types of automatons across the wall, and a nice big hearth with fireplace in the middle. And a window at the end. I didn't say that.
Okay, so there's 4 beds in here. And he said, not the bed in the middle. I'm going to...
Wait.
There's 4 beds? I thought there was 2 beds and 1 in the middle.
There's 2 beds and then your Atlas bed and then a 4th. Each of the rooms have 4 beds, but your 3rd bed's being replaced with an Atlas bed.
Oh, okay. All right. I thought it was 1 bed, Atlas bed, 1 bed.
Oh, okay.
So looking, I don't even realize that Atlas's bed is a bed, so I assume the second bed is the middle bed.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go and lay on one of the end beds.
Okay. Yeah.
And then I will continue to try and summon and unsummon the sword without dropping it now. That's why I'm trying to master that now.
Okay. Sounds good. Yeah, so Atlas, as you kind of communicate this and continue down, at the bottom of the stairs, as you go to step down, you see now Mastos coming with the key towards the stairs.
We pass by like what's that show?
Umbrella Academy.
Umbrella Academy, and they're passing by in the car, and it's like,
I just say to him like,
Enjoy your room, Astos. I'm sure it's gonna be really cool.
I hope so. I clap giddedly, and I go up to my room.
All right, perfect. So yeah, as you head up to your room, Atlas, as you go down, you see the room is pretty similar to what you left it. Patrons haven't changed too much. And Dagmeier behind the bar.
yeah, just going over to Dagmeier.
Yeah. Oh, Mr. Atlas, hopefully everything is to your liking.
Oh yes, Dagmar. It was very surprising actually how well you cater to your patrons.
Oh, thank you. That's quite a compliment.
Yeah, you have to tell me how you do it because I've owned a couple establishments in my I'm just interested.
Oh, well, we can't let the secrets out. Then the Dragon Flagon wouldn't be the most prestigious place to stay, would it?
No, it wouldn't. How about you just let me know how many people it takes to do these rooms up?
Oh, just one person.
One, okay. And no
Yes.
magic involved?
I never said there was no magic involved.
Okay, that's all you need to tell. So there's magic involved.
Possibly.
Can I insight check him, see if he's trying to be deceitful or
Yeah, go ahead.
guidance myself?
Sure.
14. Insight is 4, so 18 plus 2, 20.
Okay. Yeah, from the body actions and the smile and the flicker, you can tell there's definitely magic involved.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna
Oh, all right. Well, your secrets are your own, and how about one of those fine glasses of wine?
Of course, not a problem. You wouldn't like any specialty beverages? You just want the wine?
Yeah, but in a nice metal glass or
Ooh.
chalice.
Let me see what I have here. You've been quite an amazing guest, and I want to
No
make sure you know
gems
you're
or
appreciated.
anything. No, nothing fancy. Just good, sturdy metal.
Okay, how about silver? Would that do for you?
Honestly, something even less valuable would be fine.
Ah, iron it is. Just give me a moment.
Thank you.
She heads off into the back. Jack. Roll an Arcana for me, please.
If I roll a nat 1,
Jack, you sound like you're burning out.
That was great.
17.
17. Okay.
Yeah.
So you kind of focus in. You're not too sure what you're doing. Like this meditating thing is a little bit new to you. So you kind of close your eyes and you start running your hands kind of just over each of these things, just trying to get some sort of feeling, trying to get some sort of feedback, something from it. And close your eyes and you try to steady your breath. Take deep breaths in. You start to think of the vision when you've seen this Dragonborn come to you, and it's like it seems like it's just outside of your grasp, and you keep trying to reach for it and reach for it. It just doesn't seem to come to you. So you kind of almost shift that aside, and you focus in on the teeth that are surrounding you, and you touch them, and you can feel this. You feel like almost like electricity almost starting to surround you, and as you kind of like focus in deeper and you bow your head down and you almost push down onto these teeth, you're and you hear this this like flap of wings almost behind you, and you can almost feel this large presence, this power just floating up behind you, and you just get these flashes of images. You see a drake, you see this red dragon in front of it, you see it attacking it, you see another one, you see a small blue drake, another red dragon attacking, you see a flash of a dagger, some strange intricate dagger with these strange markings on the handle as it's shoved into a person just staring directly at you. And in a flash, you open your eyes and you see a huge Reen standing in front of you with wings folded and lightning just sparking all over her body. And we'll leave it there for the evening.
Yeah, I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming.
I knew it. I knew it.
Monologue.
Something is afoot.
Did somebody say feet?
All right, guys. Good session. I'll be back 8 a.m. God, 8 p.m. EST next Tuesday.
Morning streams.
The next session. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Have a good one. See you in the next one.
See ya.
Bye.
Good night.